It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you.
Good morning. If you're here while we're jamming and rocking out to Pharrell, if you will, in the chat box, let's do a roll call. What's your school name or organization? And what's your theme song?
You got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go. Bring me down. Can't none bring me down. The love is too high. Bring me down. Can't none bring me down. I said, bring me down. Can't none bring me down. The love is too high. Bring me down. Can't none bring me down. I said, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go. Bring me down. Can't none bring me down. The love is too high. Bring me down. Can't none bring me down. I said, because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness.
All right, so let's get started. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I am Dr. Ruth. I am the CEO of My Learning Partners. I've also been an educator for almost 20 years, and I am one of your hosts for the Teen Summit, and I want to welcome you all to this experience. And now I'm going to turn it over to my co-host, Denise Wright, and Dr. Christina Edwards to introduce themselves.
Good morning. Good morning. We are so excited about today's sessions. We hope you have a whole lot of fun, ask great questions. Don't be afraid to sit back and learn, soak up all of this good information. I'm Denise Wright, and we welcome you.
All right. Also, good morning, everybody. We are so excited you are here. I am Dr. Christina Edwards, one of your organizers. I see Doug in the house. I see some other schools. Sylvan, I got to give you a shout out because I used to work there. So in your sessions, make sure that you are engaged, ask questions, feel free to communicate with your session presenter. And once again, welcome.
All right, so now we're going to go ahead and kick off without further delay. Our keynote speaker for today, her name is Casey Venning. You've probably seen her on TV because she's just that popular. She is a community and nonprofit leader. She is the founder of Helping Empower Youth, known as HEY. You might see her on social media at HEY Atlanta. If you will, please go ahead and follow her and use the hashtags Teen Summit and My Learning Partners. But just a little bit about HEY. It's an organization that focuses on developing life skills in youth, utilizing STEM disciplines and entrepreneurship. From business and education to the advancement of youth to intellectuals and ministry, Casey has always found herself thrust in the middle of helping others. She's used her gift of leadership and communication to empower and encourage people of all ages to be the change that they want to see in the world. Casey Venning is a community leader and a nonprofit leader. She is the co-founder of HEY, Helping Empower Youth, which is an organization, again, that focuses on developing life skills. So without further delay, I'm going to turn it over now to Casey, who's going to give you some nuggets of knowledge on what it means to be genius and find that genius in you.
Good morning, y'all. I'm so excited to be here with you all. And it says a lot about you all on a Friday morning. It's 8:30. I know some of us are still working and doing school from home, but kudos to you for showing up and being here. So I'm gonna get right into it. I don't know how many of you all may have been really kind of zoned in to the whole water boy situation, right? Especially for those of you who are in Atlanta and those of you who go to Sylvan and Douglas, I know you know, right? I know you know. And so last year, our organization got involved with some of these young men because the city was really trying to stop them from making money. And this is what I know, and all the years that I've lived and learned is that there are two things that will solve every single problem. That is knowledge and resources. And resources usually equates to money, right? So if you have money and you have knowledge, you can solve any problem in the world, any problem in your life, really. And people say, oh, but it can't buy happiness. It can't buy peace. It can get you close, right? It can get you to a place where other things are settled in your life, other things are taken care of. And so when you know that you can take care of yourself and take care of your bills, take care of your family, go buy a little something that you want, take a vacation when you want to, that then begins to create a space for you to find peace, to find happiness, because now all these other outside forces and distractions are now mitigated or lessened because you either applied knowledge to solve the problem or you were able to pay someone or send the money necessary to get it done. So to see young people already understanding that, but maybe not the depth of the skill that can be transferred into almost anything that you want to do, was where we found ourselves as an organization. So in the 20 or so minutes that I have with you all, what I want to share with you is that once you tap into your genius, and I'm going to give you a very clear example of how we saw that happen with the young men who were selling water this past spring, summer, and as they're gearing back up for this spring and this summer, how you can tap into your genius to make a difference. So folks are always like, well, why water? For those of us who've been in Atlanta for a very long time, or if you are a native of Atlanta, for some of the adults that may be on the conference today, we know that seeing folks at intersections is not new, right? They've been selling candy and chip bags and little juice huggies and all of that. And some of you may have been still doing that in school, and your locker was your inventory closet, right? And you meet between periods. So this wasn't new. So everybody's asking, well, why water this particular time? Well, we know that we have been living in a pandemic. And at the beginning of the pandemic, we also experienced protests in regards to the civil unrest, the social injustice, the racism, right? Let's just be clear, that we were really bombarded with again this past summer and spring. Well, folks in Atlanta decided they wanted to take to the streets and they wanted to protest. And we saw people all over Centennial Olympic Park and downtown, and some folks even got onto the interstate, into the highways. Well, some of these young men at different corners realized, oh, it's a lot more people out here. And it's the middle of the summer and it's hot, and folks are looking for water, they're looking for something to drink. And one of the young men that we worked with specifically, someone literally gave them a $20 bill. They said, hey, yo, can I just have your bottle of water? I don't have any other change. Take this 20. That's how thirsty they were. And so in that moment, it clicked for them like, oh, this is exactly what supply and demand is when it comes to entrepreneurship and businesses. You have a demand, you want something, we're able to supply it for you. Let's make this happen. And then this is when you saw the influx of water being sold in different ways, and people getting their coolers and making sure it was cold. So if you came to this corner, you had a different kind of experience. And then they started looking at the difference of the type of water and the labels and all of that. And when we stopped to work with them, it was like, hey, we're not going to tell you to stop. We want you to be safe while you're doing it. And we're going to talk about those ways. But let's break this down a little bit. First, why are you out here? Before you make any money, whether you're out on the corner selling something, you're using e-commerce, right? You're using your smartphones or your computer, you always start with the why, because if you understand your why, the method and the how could change. Meaning you may start with water today, but then you may want to develop your own clothing brand or your own IT company or your own consulting company. Some of the same skills are going to transfer, right? In the professional world, we call them transferable skills. They're going to transfer regardless of what product you're selling, because you're going to perfect your process, you're going to perfect your why. And so we would always ask them, why are you out here? And so for some of them, it was, I want to buy a car, right? If I don't have money, I don't get to buy, my favorite pair of shoes because my parents don't have it to do. For some of them, they really were helping to contribute to the household, whether it was helping to pay bills, making sure there was food on the table, helping some of their moms pay the rent. So they were very clear about why they had to be out there. The second question is, how do you know that you've met your goal? So they had daily goals of how much money they needed to make in order for them to be successful and to know, I'm a step closer, or this is how much the rent is going to be at the end of this week, or this is how much money I need to go and buy food for. And so they came out there with a goal. And anyone in business knows that you have expenses. You need to know, how much do I need to make per day, sometimes per hour, right? Per week, in order to meet my expenses and have a profit margin so that I can continue to do the work that I am enjoying, or the work that I see is going to fulfill this need that I have monetarily. So they had their why, and then they had their goal in mind. So after that, we had to then work on, well, how do we maximize this experience for you to get that? And that's when we began talking about customer service, right? To Miss Alicia's point, I have been on the news a lot, right? So the news would come and they filmed us a little bit on the corners when we were out in the streets with the young people as we transition to this entrepreneurship program that we've been working on. And they've been kind of keeping people updated, right? So one of the things that we shared with our young men is that, aggressiveness is good, but you have to understand where and when to apply it. And so we began talking to them about changing their volume level, right? And sometimes their tone, understanding that if you see someone that is supporting you, that it can't then be 5 other people running up to the same car, because now folks are not getting a good customer experience. And so once we began to show them those things, we began to see a little bit of a difference in behavior, even immediately. And then we talked about, well, where is your market, right? So you are all kind of grouped up in this one corner, this one area, but some of us can go down the block about a half a mile. Some of us can go across the street to get the other side of the traffic that is coming. There are other high traffic areas that you all can then expand to. And so now you're not saturated saturating the market, right? With so many salespeople at one corner, you're now able to go to different places where people would probably and most likely still support you if you were able to branch out, right? So I'm using this example of water and young men selling water on the corners to show you that everything that they're doing is what people in business do every single day, which means that even at 12, 13, 17 years old, there's an entrepreneurial gene in you, right? There's a switch in you that needs to be flipped on that you all sell every day, right? There's something that you want that you figure out how to, explain the benefits of why you need it, or you'll sit and you will create a way for you to go and get it. Right. So you're already doing research and development, right? R&D. You're already understanding that this is my ultimate goal. Here are the resources that I have available to me right now to get it. Here's some knowledge that I have that I can apply to it. And then the end product or the end result is that not only do you sell the thing or get the thing, but you're able to make money in the process as well. All of that to say is you all already have what you need. Usually what happens is that we're told, some of us who are on here, and some of us have said it, right? Inadvertently, maybe, you have time. Just wait, right? Or that's a cute idea. When we see that there are little girls selling hair bows at 9 years old, making $1 million, right? There's a little girl by the name of Michaela who has her lemonade in a Whole Foods and had a distribution deal at 11 years old. There's a young man who is selling bow ties out of Memphis who just cracked $1 million. All these folks, before they even hit middle school, for some of them, right? All before they hit middle school, they were already changing the lives of their families in terms of generational wealth because they took an idea and they got paired with an adult that had a little bit more knowledge, had access to a bit more resources to help them really turn on this genius that they already had inside of them to become entrepreneurs. I am the daughter of an educator, so I always push education. But let me tell you a little secret about education. Education alone is not enough, right? So go get your degrees, right? Go get your certificates, go get your training, but also understand that in order to really build the life that you want, have a skill on the side or have a trade that you can always monetize, meaning you can always sell it, be it your ability to speak well and to articulate, to help people put strategy together. It doesn't always have to be a physical product, right? But find that thing that you can always monetize, because very rarely are you going to get rich working for someone else and that's your sole job, right? There are people who do it, so I'm not going to say it's not possible, but those are very nuanced and very niche types of industries and job titles. And for the masses, in order for us to have very comfortable lives, we get the skills that we need from working from folks, right? Because I think that is something important as a young person that you should do. Have your first part-time job or really work with someone that can give you the nuts and bolts of how to build a business from the ground up. And while you're doing that, also learning what is it that you have to give or what is it that you have access to that you can always monetize, you can always make money off of. And so the young men that we work with started asking more questions about how do I become a real entrepreneur, right? So then we started talking about vendor license with the city. So if they get stopped this spring and summer, right, the police really can't mess with them because they have their license to sell. They started asking about, Miss Casey, how do I get a bank account, right? So then we started working with banks and their parents to get their first accounts open. And then they came and said, Miss Casey, can you help us get a part-time job? I said, well, why do you want to have a part-time job if you are trying to be an entrepreneur? Because they began listening. They was like, well, how do I know if I have a good employee if I don't know how to become a good employee, right? So they're getting their first part-time jobs while we're still building their businesses. Some of you may have seen the Water Boys in the Hood t-shirt. And so shout out to Greg Williams. He is a filmmaker. He came to them with this idea, and they ran with it, right? And so Greg was able to help them with some of our support to really push this brand. And so for a while, instead of them selling these water bottles, you saw them selling their t-shirts. And now some of them have decided, I want a full lifestyle brand. And so we're working with them behind the scenes on that. There's another idea that they've come together with that I can't tell you about just yet, but just know around mid-April, we're doing a full-on marketing blitz and launch, because that is part of the process as well. And they're about to really just flip the game when it comes to what you will see them doing when they do head back out to the streets this spring and this summer. They've started a print shop in my living room, right? So I've got heat presses and vinyl rolls and inventory stacked up on the wall, because it was like, oh, I don't have to just print my own shirts. I can print shirts for other people. And so now we've been working with them on client acquisition. How do you go and get new business? How do you send an invoice? How do you follow up when people don't send the invoice, right? And so now we've taken this one thing where they were selling water, running up and down the street, sweating pouring off of them, the competition and the heat getting to their brains and sometimes not making the best decisions, to now say, okay, I kind of like the hustle of being out there, and that's fine. I know a different way to do it now, but now I can diversify my income by selling this water, getting this part-time job, but then also developing my entrepreneurial acumen or my entrepreneurial experience by working with Miss Casey and Coach Boyd and Coach Nasir at Hay to build this print shop, to build this new endeavor that they're about to launch. And now they're starting to see that, yes, we understand school is still very, very important, but while I'm going to school, what I'm learning now makes so much more sense, or they can view it differently because they have something that they can actually plug it into, right? Even when it comes down to science and to history and to geography, those lessons get pulled in even inadvertently or subconsciously when we're talking about, well, who's going to corner this market and who is going to go over to this zone and who's going to have this corner, right? And so now they're looking at maps trying to divide and conquer about what they're going to do. Or when they're talking about science in the sense of, well, what is the best water to sell? If we're going to sell water, then let's not just sell, water that's not good for folks. And now they're asking about pH levels, and they've heard about alkaline water. And, now we're trying to like, okay, small bits, let's get this process perfected before you start adding these different things. And I shared these real-time examples to let you know that you are no different, right, than these particular young men that we've been working with. There's nothing different about you and them. It's just maybe you haven't had your flip switched on yet in terms of what it is that you want to do. And I tell people all the time, entrepreneurial experience is not just working for yourself. It is when you are in that first part-time job and you see something and you can suggest to your manager, your supervisor, how you can make the process better and then own the process, right? That's experience you take with you when it is time for you to have your own opportunities and your own employees. When you see that there's a gap, right? And no one else has noticed it but you. When you step up and speak up about that gap and then also bring in solutions of how you can fill it, that is entrepreneurial experience that you can then take with you when it's time for you to have your own. So know that you already are entrepreneurs in how you solve problems, right? Because that's what entrepreneur is. Entrepreneur is. The people who make the most money solve problems for people. If you can remember that when you think about any business that you do, be it consulting, speaking, teaching, a doctor, a salesperson, IT, I don't care what it is. If you can always remember, let me solve a problem, you'll always have business, because that's what people come to other folks for. That is what they pay you for, is to solve a problem for them. Even if you're making clothes, we have to put clothes on our body. And folks like more fashionable pieces. People have different styles, but you are still meeting a need, right? So if you always remember that I'm here to solve a problem, you will never run out of ideas to make money. I'll give you all another little secret about me. I saw my daddy run his own business, and I never thought that was for me until I started working for folks. It's like, oh yeah, this ain't for me either, right? So then I had to figure out how to get out of, the rat race of constantly working for folks. And you do what you have to do, right? So let me also give you some wisdom. You do what you have to do until you can do what you want to do. But as I began to think of ways to make money so I could go take trips and buy those special things that I wanted, I'm like, well, what can I do? What am I good at? And so my very first attempt at that was writing a book. And I wrote my first book. And it's like, oh, I have friends and colleagues and supporters who like this topic. And then they were buying the book. And I'm like, this is great. I am not super passionate about being an author, right? So it's not something where you'll probably see me write 10 more books, but I realized that I met a need for somebody. I enjoyed the experience. But then what happened? Someone asked me, can you teach me how to write my own book? Because I self-published, right? I took the time, leaning on my mom's experience because she had done the same thing years prior. And I was like, oh, so all the lessons I learned is now intellectual property that I can then sell. It's not just the physical book anymore. I can now sell the process to folks, and people paid me, even if it was just, can you give me a one pager of all the links? Where are your resources? Because people will also pay you to save them time, right? So it wasn't anything that they could not find on their own, but the fact that I had already done it and packaged it in a way for them that saved them a few hours, they paid me for that. And so that's another example of, I saw a need in my own life, right? I saw a problem somebody else had, and I provided a solution. So just wanted to kind of give you those examples of knowing that entrepreneurship is not always sitting in a big grand building, right? Or having 100 employees or having a $10 million operating budget. It's really you taking the genius that's inside of you, the knowledge and the resources that are available to you at your fingertips, and then doing something with it. I promise you, there's somebody out there that will buy anything. This may be way too much of an old school example, but y'all, there were times where people were selling pet rocks. Folks were literally going outside, getting rocks, the rocks outside, cleaning them up, polishing them, and selling them as pets. And people were buying rocks as pets. Telling you, do not discount whatever it is your idea is. There are folks who are going to pay for it. So I hope that you all stay encouraged. There's something I'm going to drop in the chat for you. If you want some more tips or tools in this entrepreneurial journey as a young person, I want you to text us, right? You can text us and join our community and use the keyword hey VTS to let me know that you're here from the virtual teen summit. And the number is 404, it is 737-4424. And it's also a resource that we've dropped in the Google Drive. So when they send out all the materials for you, there will be a slide in that for you. But if you text us, you can stay connected. I'll let you know everything that's happening with Hey, especially as the business incubator is growing. If it's an idea that you want to come and help you manifest and get out into the public, then we're looking forward to working with you all as young people as you begin to unlock your genius as well. So thank y'all so much for your time. I hope you learned something and you take something with you. And to Alicia and Christina and Denise, thank you all so much for the invitation and for being a part.
Thank you so much. Can we give our keynote Casey Benning a round of applause? Hit your reaction buttons at the bottom. Show her some love, please. So Casey, I want to just open it up for about. Are there any? We're getting feedback. Let's make sure we mute everybody. Thank you, ladies. So, are there any questions? If you guys want to drop those in the chat box, any comments? What are some of your key takeaways? I see a lot of thank yous, and that was really, really awesome, Casey. I mean, wow. I like the idea that the kids are strategizing, deciding which corners they're going to hit up, and also deciding that, hey, we have some opportunity for expansion, because I would buy that alkaline water. And if they got some infused water, I'll buy that too. But thank you so much. Are there any questions for Casey? If you do have a question, if you want to unmute yourself, please do, or drop it in the chat box.
I do have a question. So recently I've been having trouble myself. I like to write, so I've been having trouble trying to find the inspiration and the motivation. What would you say to somebody that's having trouble trying to find that motivation?
Sure. I would say, one, don't think too hard about it. When I kind of got stuck or had, writer's block, and not even just writer's block, but just to your point, the motivation of putting thoughts on paper, I utilize my voice memos. And so, most of us usually have our phones with us all the time. And there would be times where I would think of something, even in conversation with someone else, watching television. And I necessarily didn't have pen and paper. I didn't have my laptop where I would keep in all my notes, but I would make sure that I left myself a voice memo that I could go back to. And a lot of times that voice memo turned into 10, 15 minutes of me talking about what the next chapter would be, or how I want to add to an idea or a concept that I had already jotted down. So one, I would say, don't put a lot of pressure on yourself. In terms of feeling like you always have to be inspired, you always have to be motivated. Everybody has a different process. So for folks who say, well, I wrote my whole book in 72 hours, great, that's not me. Right? So, go at your own pace. Find what works for you, but always make sure that as you're thinking about things, you have a way to record it, even if it's just a voice memo, versus you feeling like you have to be typing it or you have to write it down. That helps a lot as well. And then even if what you're writing is not tied to the activities that you're doing, find what gives you joy, what makes you happy, whether it's listening to music, playing a game, watching your favorite movie. Because you are already set on finishing this writing piece, there's always going to be a part of you thinking about it. And when you get inspired, whatever it was that you were looking for is going to click for you. So the two pieces of advice are to kind of settle yourself, don't rush the process, do things that are going to make you happy, and then always make sure that you have something close by where you can at least record your thoughts so that you can then go and insert them later.
Thank you. So thank you for the question. We're getting ready now to move on. So once again, thank you, Casey, for stopping by and dropping those nuggets of knowledge on our students. And now take out your program books, but Dr. Edwards is going to read through it. You have 4 choices. When we open the breakout rooms, you will get to choose one of the 4. You can go back and forth between rooms, but you really want to pick one and stay in that room. So our first room is going to be highest in the room, survivor, know yourself, and better. So Dr. Edwards, would you go ahead and read those descriptions for us, please?
Yes, for Chris Molina, highest in the room, he's going to be focusing on code switching, leaving yourself at home, where you're looking to dive into the realities of Black and Brown. You have Kelvin Weathers, who's going to be focusing on his topic is Survivor, where you'll learn how self-care is critical to student success and achievement in school. Then you have Jerome Tripp with Know Yourself. You will discuss the journey of self-acceptance and how that journey will continue through adulthood. And then you have Rodney Burris with Better, where you will learn how to become different and better than your circumstances by focusing on simple changes and achieve big goals. Better people, better people.
All right, so the rooms are all open. If you are having trouble because you're on a mobile device and you'd like for us to move you into a room, we will do that, but go ahead. Presenters, if you'll go ahead and go to your room so that you can go ahead and project if that's what you're gonna do. But the rooms are now open. We will close the rooms in 30 minutes. And remember, in the chat box, if you'd like for us to assign you to a room, just let us know which room you like to go to by just putting that title.
Dr. Hill, we have some people just coming in, so
Yeah.
they may need those instructions again.
Okay. So right now we're in breakout rooms. Please pull out your program or just look at the titles if you've already selected what room you'd like to go to. So at the bottom of your screen on toolbar, hit breakouts, and then you get to select which room you'd like to attend. We have quite a few people in here that have not been assigned a room. We don't want you guys to miss it because the presenters are starting up as soon as they start.
Good morning. Please click the link in the chat box,
Denise.
to access today's main stage.
Again, if you're just joining us, please click breakouts at the bottom of your screen on your toolbar and select a room to enter. All right, let's see that chat box blowing up. Yes. Thank you. Have some great key takeaways. Also answer this question on the screen. You can have any superpower. What would it be and why? All right, thank you for engaging with us. So round of applause to our presenters. Let's show them some love, please, with your reaction buttons. Click on reaction, and let's just show them some love. Claps. That's a clap. Yes. We can give them some hearts too in our reactions. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you, guys. So just looking in our chat box, our key takeaways, I'm seeing that it says live life because you only get one. Yes, this thing is not a rehearsal. Mr. Burr says live, enjoy life. I gain thoughts on reassuring myself. I would be invisible. That's a superpower. But just going through here, looking at some key takeaways. I am live your life while you can. Looks like a lot of live your life. And then just looking at some of our superpowers. Oh, takeaway. It was be better, be a better me so I could be better for other people. So I see superpowers like immortality, teleportation, to read minds, flight. Thank you, guys. All right, so we're getting ready now for our next set of breakout sessions. So I'm going to turn it back over to Dr. Edwards, who's going to read those out to us. But here are your session choices. On our screen. Go ahead.
All right, so we have Dr. Shanta with This is America. Thought-provoking experiences prepare students for ever-changing global society we live in. You will be empowered to be the change you want to see. We have Valerie Turnage with Some to Prove. You will learn how to get out your own way in order to pursue your own dreams. We have Adriana Smith with Up, During this session, you will learn the meaning of studying abroad and how to pursue and study abroad and global opportunities in college for free. Then we have Shinobi Morgan, Where Pretty Girls Rock. You will learn how to turn trials into triumph and develop the courage to invest in yourself.
All right, so we're getting ready now to open up the breakout rooms. Let's kind of go ahead and consider which room we want to go into. And even though Pretty Girls Rock has said Pretty Girls Rock, a lot of our guys got a lot out of that session yesterday, because it's not just about being a female, it's about being you. So don't be afraid to choose that one just because of the title, okay? Our rooms are open now. If you will, go ahead and choose your room. Presenters, you can go ahead and go over so you can be ready when everybody gets there. And the time has already started to count down from our 30 minutes. Yes. I got you, Miss Morgan. I got you, Miss Neely. Ebony, This Is America. Dr. Edwards, would you send Ebony to This Is America? Okay. Fernando, This Is America. I got you. Belinda, Pretty Girl Rock. I got you. Okay, I'm looking in the chat box, guys. If you are still in, Ja'Cory, I got you some to prove. Corey. Tanya, I got you. This Is America. Danisha, got you. Pretty Girl Rock. Kamoria, I have you. Pretty Girl Rock. Okay. Amaya, This Is America. I got you. All right, we have quite a few students that are still in my chat and my unassigned session list. So at this point, I will start assigning you. So I'm going to give you about a 10-second countdown for you to go ahead and assign yourself. All right, thank you. Jordan, if you've been said yours, would you say it again so that we can know exactly where you'd like to go? Thank you. Tedra, Pretty Girl Rock, got you. Keyshawn, got you.
Hey, Dr. Ruth.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, can you make me a co-host? I can't record.
Okay, I'm doing that right now.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Okay. All right, there you go.
Check your phone, Dr. Hill.
Okay. So go and put her, what's her title?
This is America.
Oh, wow. And there's a lot of people are in that room. Tell them to click on their breakouts and choose another session. Unless Lamont, hold on, Lamont, are you ready to go?
No, I mean, I'm at 10, right?
Yes, but do you want to do another one?
I'm not prepared to do it right this
No pressure, no pressure. Okay.
Okay,
All
my
right.
bad.
We're gonna,
All right.
Sorry.
Split those people up.
on their phone so they can choose another session.
All right, so I'm about to, this is America. The presenter is having technical difficulties, so she's not able to get on. So if you chose This is America, choose something else off of those titles. I'm gonna start just dividing those up between the three. Again, if you get in a room and you can't move out, please let us know, just come back to the main room. But at this point,
You good? Can you move? Oh,
say what, Denise?
are you able to move? Were you able to move?
I can. You should be able to move to your co-host. So if you click on their names, if you go ahead and assign the people who have not joined a room, if you assign them to one of the three that we have, I will work on This is America. All right, looks like somebody's working on this. Denise, which one are you working on?
The unassigned.
Okay.
All right, so Brianna, let's see, some proof. Once we've assigned you to a room, please click to join.
Will you let Tracy know to go ahead and go to Pretty Girl Rock? Wait, who's in Pretty Girl Rock right now? Thank you, Denise. Now, have you already assigned all these people? They just haven't joined? Denise, you're on mute. Have you already assigned everyone in
I'm still assigning.
Oh, okay.
I can't see who is the presenters and
Quickly, okay?
Dr. Alicia,
Yes.
you have to close out your chat and your participants in order to see the the more button to go to the breakout. If you got your chat
Right.
open on your screen or your participants, you won't be able to get to the more.
Thank you. So click more if you don't see breakouts on your bar, and then hit breakout rooms. And then you'll get the options for your breakout rooms, okay? So while Dr. Edwards reads through the choices for the breakout rooms. So Dr. Edwards, I'm going to turn it over to you.
All right, we have Ed Jennings. He's his topic, Me versus Me, where you will learn the importance of taking advantage of second chances and redemption and using the opportunity to help others. We have Lamont McIntosh with Cashing Out, where you will understand through short-term sacrifices that you can build lifelong assets and financial freedom. Show me the money. Then we have Tiffany Ponder. Last time that I checked, you will discover how to prepare for a career that's enjoyable, meaningful, and make lots of money. And we have Annette D. Ford with Sicko Mode, where you will be encouraged to use your voice. You will discover how powerful your voice is and how to be effective communicators.
All right, guys, so it's popping. We're about to open up the breakout rooms. Please go ahead and select your session. If you need help, please put in the chat box or unmute yourself and let us know the session title where you would like to go. Okay, got you, Tedra and
Sedaria.
I'm sorry. Thank you, Darius. Thank you for correcting and stepping up and stepping in. And Connie, I hope that's your name. If not, correct me as well. So Tadaria, we're putting you in last time that I checked. The rest of you, please, if you can, just go right into your room. And all right, so Denise and Dr. Edwards, I need your help putting them into their rooms. I'm gonna do Connie and Jordan needs to go in. Guys, please give us the title because same, those words don't work for us. We don't know what same is. It's time to check. Okay. Belinda, Cassidy. Belinda, Sicko Mode. All right, looks like we might have everybody so far in the chat box, but we still have quite a few people who haven't selected their session, and the sessions have started, guys. So I'm gonna call out your names. Just unmute yourselves because going through the chat, okay, Destiny and Justin, I got you, and Cashing Out. So Destiny and Justin, Destiny Cashing Out, and Justin Cashing Out. Okay. Hey, Lamont, are you still here with us?
I am.
Okay,
yeah,
you should be in your session right now because they're waiting for you. I'm gonna go ahead. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put you over there.
Okay, there we go. Bingo.
All right. All right. So at this point, guys, we're gonna do a 5-second countdown and we're just going to start putting you into sessions. Okay? So if you don't want that, you have to unmute yourself and tell us where you like to go because the chat box part isn't working right now. So John Phillips, click on your breakout rooms. Let us know your name when you unmute yourself and we'll take you there. Erie, got you, Cashing Out.
Dr. Cheryl Neely, last time I checked.
Thank you. Got you.
Ashley Washington. I'm gonna go with Sicko Mode.
Thank you, Ashley.
Yes, ma'am. I'm having some issues trying to get my things together, so just give me a few minutes to get my video working.
Oh, no worries. Ashley, I don't see you in here. Somebody has already put you in there, so you just have to hit join room. So on breakouts, at the bottom of your screen, you should see join room.
Breakout.
Is your name Ashley in our, like, that you logged on with, or is it Gumbo?
I'm under Gumbo Radio Show. That's my Zoom just automatic. That's what I was trying to do, change
Oh,
it to
gotcha. Okay, we'll change your name for you.
Thank you.
Yep. And where is it that you like to go?
I was gonna go sicko mode.
Okay. So let me change your name. ASHLEY?
Yeah, I actually go by More Ash.
More Ash.
Yes, ma'am.
MORE?
Yes, ma'am.
All righty. So we got you, and I'm sending you to sicko mode.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
I'm sorry, can I get sicko mode? This is Dr. Neely again, Cheryl Neely.
Okay, Dr. Neely. Denise, Christina, can you put Dr. Neely in sicko mode? Dr. Neely, if you join and click, hold on, let me just go down here and put you.
Yeah, I tried to I thought you had the option of clicking if you want to leave one set.
Yeah, you should.
I don't know, my computer's acting crazy today.
Okay, I'll put you there already. All right, you're in sicko mode.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so I'm looking back through the chat box. Tiara's, last time that I checked. Got you. Kamora, me versus me. All right, we're still waiting for people to unmute themselves and tell us where you'd like to go.
Anila Gaynor, where would you like to go?
I'm Jordan. I was trying to ask if I could get somebody said that they was trying to go to like all the meetings. Like, is there a way that I can do that too?
No, sir.
Okay. Me versus me.
All right, you're there. John Phillips, would you unmute yourself, please? Okay, moving on.
Actually not.
Yes. Hello?
Cashing out. I got you. Go ahead, John.
All right, Ebony, me versus me, and Keyshawn, me versus me. Got you.
Thought I saw Bright.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Keyshawn said sicko mode. I'm sorry. Let me go take him out of me versus me.
Hi, Dr. Hill. Do we need to move anybody else? I was looking at the unassigned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Miss Fields, Iman Smith, Jordan, where would you guys like to go? All right, guys, let's just start moving them there. So I'm gonna move all the A's, B's, and C's, and
okay.
Then Denise, if you can take the D's, E's, and then Christina, if you could take the rest of them.
Okay.
All right.
You said the D's and C's?
Yes. No, D's and E's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dr. Smith, did you want to join the session?
No, not yet. We need to talk to her right quick.
Okay.
All right, I think there's Antoine. Okay, is that all of them?
I thought I had moved Miss Richardson already. Miss Richardson, you said, I thought I had already moved her. Ebony Richardson, she might be logged in. Miss Richardson, are you there?
I only see a few names. I don't even see her name for unassigned. Maybe,
Wait, where is me versus me?
That's the first one.
yeah, it's the first one.
Oh, I'm not. Oh, that's because she hasn't joined yet. Okay. All right. So I'm starting at the bottom. I'm doing T and Zakai because they haven't joined.
Yeah, those are, wait a minute, am I looking at this wrong?
Well, if they're there, sorry. Some people haven't.
We only have Miss Dr. Smith who hasn't been assigned to anything.
Right, everybody else is signed. Yeah, that's
Everybody-
what I'm looking at. Okay.
I was looking
Alrighty.
down there. Okay, gotcha. Hey, Dr. Smith, how are you?
They haven't joined. Hold on. They haven't joined.
They probably stepped away from their computer, but let's check. Hey, guys.
Oh, okay.
We need you to unmute yourselves or we're going to put you back into the waiting room. We have started the breakout rooms and we need to make sure we're able to have our backstage conversations. So Eric, if you are there, you need to speak up because we're going to put you back in the waiting room or you need to join your session. Deontay, Xavier, Janaya, Stephen.
Okay, I heard somebody.
Eric, where we have already assigned you to a session. We need you to join. Each time we come out here.
Okay. You got it, Eric?
Hi, Zion. I'm giving you the link again so you can join back, okay?
Eric, do you see where to join your session?
Okay.
Say what? We need you to hit join at the bottom. Okay, so hit breakouts at the bottom of your screen. Do you see that? Something should have just popped up for you that says, please join. Okay, he joined. All right.
Did we put anybody in the waiting room? Because did we put anybody yet? Okay, they never mind.
We need to. Deontay, Stephen, Jaquez, Anila, Antoine, Zachariah, we're about to put you guys back into the waiting room, okay? So we need you to speak up if you're still with us. All right, Dr. Edwards, would you put them back in the waiting room?
All right. Oh, wait, Zachariah said, wait. Okay, wait.
All right, Stephen, I'll put him back in the waiting room.
Right, somebody said, wait, I'm trying to see where they went. Are they still, I'm sorry if I called your name wrong. Zakaria, I think that's how you
Zakaria.
Okay, where did, what room did you want to go to?
Hold on, is somebody letting them back in? Because I'm seeing Deontay pop back up. So the only person that should still be here, okay.
Okay, yeah.
The only person that should still be with us is actually nobody because Zion went ahead and went to his room when he came in.
Right, Deontay.
So Danielle, are you there? We're gonna put you back in the waiting room if you don't give us a message.
Hey,
Okay.
Say something?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Where would you like to go?
Presenting at 10:45. Do you want me to wait to see?
Oh, no, you're fine. If you're a presenter, you're fine.
Okay, thank you.
We just needed, we didn't know if you were a student or not, so we just
I
got
can't
to know.
change my name. I was trying to change it. It
I'll
wouldn't
do
let
it.
me.
I'll change
We'll
it.
change
I'll
it
change
for
it.
you.
Mhm.
All right, I'll type it in here.
All right. Hi, Dr. Smith. Are you with us?
Yes, it's obvious I'm in another time zone.
Oh, yeah, we kept saying Eastern time in the orientation.
Well,
And in
I must have been somewhere else because I'm all in Central.
yes, that's fine.
I apologize. Truly, I apologize.
No worries. You had about 30 people waiting for you in your session. But just to let you know, it's hot. It's a hot topic. Our next set of sessions, however, have only 3 presenters. And so we can easily get you in as a 4th presenter. But that's at 10:45 to 11:15.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right, cool.
I wanted to see that session too.
Okay.
And this is America, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
Okay, I got it. Okay, we should be good to go. So I have it, Ashley, DeAndre, Danielle, and Dr. Shunzel. Okay, perfect.
we told them it was technical difficulties because we didn't know why you didn't log in. So just in case somebody asked, that was what we told them.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So technically, that's still right, because technical doesn't necessarily mean it has to be computer, right?
Technically in Central time zone.
All right, so we're good to go.
Uh-oh. The next set of sessions.
It's Ashley Washington. It starts with Ashley Washington.
Why is that there? You said Ashley Washington?
Uh-huh. Yep,
Yeah.
that's the first name. Yep, with higher. That's it. And then Dr. Shunzel was going in that place.
Got it.
Am I pronouncing your name right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Okay, I see the waiting room. I think some other people were added to it, so I don't know.
Okay, you can bring everybody back if you want, because we're done. We just want to be sure that they didn't hear that backstage stuff.
Okay.
And I'm gonna dash back out to some sessions.
Okay, all right. I'll stay here and kind of see what they want to do.
Feel free to come back out though, because we get messages when we're in the sessions that says if somebody joins the room.
Oh,
what
okay.
I'm doing, Dr. Edwards, is when I'm in sessions and they come in, I'm sorry, Denise. What I've been doing is just assigning them to a room, not giving them a choice when they come in, just assigning.
Okay, gotcha.
All right.
Okay.
About continuing to keep going. Yes. All right, let's see the chat box, everyone. Thank you. All right. right, so thank you again. Round of applause for our presenters. Love that. Looking in the chat box, you guys were able to take away some things in terms of never giving up. You can never gain more time as much as you can gain money. I think that's about our icebreaker question. Take hold of your opportunities. Harper says, thanks to all the presenters, all the sessions have been great. I agree, Harper, they have. Invest when you can and spend smart to get the interest low on loans. Guys, listen, I was told back in 1993 to buy a $500 CD, and that if I bought this CD by the time I was 40, I would probably have about $10,000 by just letting the CD sit there. Guess what I did not do? Buy that $500 CD. But thinking about that, I should have, because I'm 43 and I would just have $10,000 that I did not have to work for. So everything you got from that cashing out session, really think about that, okay? That's like somebody not winning the lottery. That's guaranteed money that I just would have had. Thank you, guys. Continue.
You had more time to spend the money.
I didn't understand what that was, but put it in the chat box for us, please. So read through the chat box, and now we're getting ready for our next set of breakout sessions. You see them on your screen, and Dr. Edwards is going to read through the descriptions for you. This is America has come back for us, so if you wanted that session, please feel free to join it. Our presenter is here with us now. And Dr. Edwards, I'm going to turn it over to you.
All right, guys, this is the last session for the AM. We have Ashley Washington. Her topic is higher. You will learn how to keep it simple with social media presence. With Dr. DeAndre Pickett with Want to Be Happy, where you will discover how putting you first helps you identify and develop your why for your future. We have Danielle Brunson with 1-800-273-8255 is her topic. You will learn how to identify the reason behind your feelings, the emotional and physical responses that occur. And then we have Dr. Shanta Smith with This is America, where you will have thought-provoking, how this thought-provoking experience prepares you for ever-changing global society.
All right, so now we are opening up the rooms. Again, maximize this time. Go ahead and select your room. Skylar, I see you want 1-800, the song by Logic. And so I'm gonna send you there, Skylar, and Jordan as well. The rest of you, if you will, please go ahead and pick your rooms. Hi, if you're still with us and you requested in the chat box that we put you in a room, bear with us. Dr. Edwards and Ms. Wright and I will go ahead and start doing that. Dr. Edwards and Ms. Wright, so that we don't have any conflicts, let's just call out the name that we're moving while we're moving. For example, I'm going to move, I'm starting all the way up at the top. Whoa. Skylar, I'm gonna do Skylar and Jordan into 1-800. So if you'll call out the names that you're moving so that we don't conflict. So Skylar and Jordan, when you see your name pop up, join room, please join.
I'm putting Justin into wanna be happy.
Okay, I'm doing Angelo and Tiaras into wanna be happy as well.
Miss Rue.
Maria too. Wanna
Yes.
be happy.
So my name on here is more Ash, but I'm presenting for hire. Does it just put me in there or?
No, you have to join like everybody else, but I'm gonna put you in there. So let me
Okay,
get
perfect.
you on over
Thank
there.
you.
That means they're
I'm
waiting.
sorry.
No, no worries. Wanna be hired.
All
I'm
right.
sending you there now.
Yes,
Please
ma'am.
join.
All right.
Chaperones, students are asking if they need to go to class. So if you look in the chat box, we have a couple of students who've asked that question. Whoever has John Phillips, he's also asking that question. John, if you're still, go ahead.
So
Eric.
for the high school students, you won't go to class until after the summit.
Okay.
Teachers are aware that you're in the summit.
Aaliyah, I'm sending you, okay.
Tanya, this is America. I got you.
Eric, where is it that you'd like to go?
Keyshawn, I got you.
Cheryl Neely, I got you in higher.
All right, let me see if any new ones. Kamoria, Kamoria, you said higher, all right. Eric, okay, you said, oh, okay.
I got you, Destiny. What was the presenter's name for
higher? Higher is Ashley Washington. Oh, yeah. I think she signed up under different. All right.
All right, Eric, we're sending you to Want to Be Happy. When it pops up on your screen, please join. Thank you.
Ashani Mangum.
Okay.
Which one did you want to go to? Okay, I'm going to assign you to higher, okay?
All right. Okay, guys, what's going to happen now is we're going to do a 5-second countdown. So if you haven't responded to us, you need to unmute yourself and let us know where you like to go. We're not checking the chat box anymore. So unmute yourself, let us know where you like to go. And in 5 seconds, if you don't, we are going to assign you to a room. So the countdown is now 5, 4.
1-800.
Okay. What's your name? 1-800. What's your name? So I can move you.
Tierra.
Okay, Tierra.
Okay, Ms.
Gotcha.
Richardson, I moved you to higher. Okay, now we're going to start assigning. Thank you for letting us know. So at this point, we will assign you. If you don't join your room, we are going to put you in the waiting room. So Zachariah, I'm putting you in higher.
We changed Ashley's name, right?
Yes, more Ash.
Oh, that's what it is now, more Ash.
Yes. Sean, you're going to 1-800 Logic song. Terrell, This Is America. To Jarvis, This Is America. To Darius, This Is America. Shayna, signing you to 1-800. Maya, also signing you to This Is America. Ayana, 1-800. Kenneth Smith, higher.
What?
Kalia, Janiyah Jenkins, This Is America. Shabrina, This Is America.
She said Ashley's not there.
Ashley, is it?
More Ash is.
What room is?
More
Higher,
Ash,
right?
DJ Mohawk is there.
Higher, she's in higher, right?
Did
Yeah.
she? Maybe she.
Let's find her. I don't. Did she? Oh, okay. Let me see. Her
It was
name
more
was.
Ash.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I don't see her in that one. Hold on.
She's. I see her. She's supposed to be in higher, right?
She wasn't in higher. I'm moving her to higher.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
All right. So Shabrina, I'm putting you in higher. Deontay.
All right, let me join. Let's see this one.
Guys, when it pops up on your screen, you must join. If not, we're going to put you in the waiting room. And so when your teachers ask you what has happened and to give you credit, you won't be able to tell them anything. And we're going to let teachers know that we put you in the waiting room. So if you step away from your computer, you have to come back. So Maya, DeAndre, Arthur, Tadarius, Deontay, Janiyah, Trayshawn, and Shauna. You must join your room or you will find yourself in the waiting room and you won't be able to get the credit that the teachers are assigning you. All right, so guys, you're going back to the waiting room. Actually, we can leave them here because we don't have anything to talk about, right? All right, I'm gonna go out to the breakout rooms, y'all.
Okay, Ashani just joined.
Okay. When they join, just go ahead and put them in a room. Don't give them a breakout choice. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen.
All right. We still see your screen.
Do you? Oh, I'm still sharing. Sorry. I'm bad.
It's okay.
Let me get on out here to higher.
I'm going to This Is America.
Hey, I was preparing for mine. I wanted to know, how do I add the background like you all have?
Okay, I'm gonna drop it in the chat box for you.
Thank you.
And I am changing your name.
Oh, thank you.
Show presenter behind it.
Okay.
All right, so you see that? So in the chat box, I'm going to, so basically, and I don't know if you were able to watch the video of how to add your virtual background.
Oh, let me see if there's a video. I need to go watch it. And
I can do it with you right quick.
Okay.
It was in your presenter letter. So in the chat box, you should see a file. Download that file to your desktop.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Then go to virtual backgrounds, where it says choose virtual background.
Okay, hold on. I'm on my work laptop. It didn't let me save there. Hold on, let's see.
Okay.
Do it here. Let me put it. I'm sorry, man. 1 second. Okay. It won't let me do it there either. Hold on. What in the world?
Our breakout rooms are going to be closing in a second, so I want to.
Okay, I'm gonna hurry up. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so now it's downloading. Okay.
Where it says stop video, choose that virtual background. Hi, Deidre. Everybody should be coming back now.
Yes.
Yes. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
All right. We got quite a few people. So in 15 seconds, everybody will be back. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. We already know what to do. What cartoon character would you most like to be and why? Earlier we saw a lot of anime in there. What cartoon character would you like to be? This is just so everybody can come back. Victor, Moana, Huey, I'm not sure. Dr. Justin, help me. Yes.
But Friday, so let's enjoy our time together.
Yes, Friday, yay, yay. So we have Deidre, who is one of our moderators, and we also have Tracy, who is one of our moderators. If you guys want to say hi.
Hi, everybody. It is Friday. Happy Friday. Engage, enjoy.
Yes, yes. And before we get started with our keynote speaker, Mr. Greg Street from the People Station, we want to just go ahead and take a minute now, read through the chat box. Let's see who we have with us today. I see Beyonce. Let's do that roll call. Douglas County, Douglas High School, Dublin High School, Maynard, Carver, Reynolds College. Yes. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Keep it in the chat box. Represent your school. Where are you from?
Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof.
Thank you for adding. All we're getting ready for our keynote. Let's use those reaction buttons because we have with us today, out of his busy schedule, DJ Greg Street. He is the man behind the phrase, it's 6 o'clock, it's 6 o'clock, it's time for Greg Street to rock. So teens and parents know him as one of the most influential voices on the radio here in Atlanta and just throughout the state of Georgia. He's been the voice of the people for over 26 years and some days counting. And he's been rocking the airwaves starting out in Mississippi, Alabama, Houston, and of course, he's been with us in Atlanta for quite some time, even when I was in college here 4 years ago. He was the radio DJ, the man to know. He's devoted to the music industry, and more than likely, you've heard of him being the gateway to the South because he's put so many people on, like Rich Boy, 50 Cent, Outkast, Rick Ross, Mary J. Blige, Puffy, T.I., Trina, Plies, Jazzy Faith, Sierra, Akon, 8 Ball, and MJG, Soulja Boy, Yule, Yin Yang Twins, Master P, Lil Wayne, Baby, DJ Khaled, Monica, Bow Wow, Carrie Hilson, Chris Brown, Erykah Badu, Little John, Polo the Don, and so many, many more people. So it's your time to get up close and personal with this sacred, sacred treasure here in Atlanta. He's going to give you insight from his keys to success, which stems from the age of 6 when he started out playing the guitar and broke into DJing as a teenager. Yep, around your age. So please tune in, listen closely to the advice and this wisdom that he's going to drop on you today. And don't be afraid to put questions in the chat box or wait till the end to ask him questions and engage. So DJ Greg Street, it's on you. Thank you for being here with us today.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Yesterday, of course, thank you guys for the opportunity. Doc, everybody who's a part of the whole Teen Summit, the whole movement of giving back to these kids, and you guys are getting on here virtually, getting involved, trying to get this knowledge. Applaud you for actually being open to somebody trying to tell you something, because we know you have a lot of negative peer pressure. And we, like I said yesterday, we want you guys to understand how important it is for you to surround yourself with righteousness, with armor that defends you against the negativity and the BS. It's easy to get into something crazy, but it's hard to get out of it. And it's easier to get into something positive versus getting into something negative. You know, we as a people think that doing positive stuff is not fun, because most of the people that we like don't like the same things that we like. So you have to start having friends. Like when people say, I've been a part of a lot of these artists' careers, and my thing is, a lot of people have a misconception of that. That really is me just being the realest person that I can be, and loving people and loving the people that are into what I'm into, and not us having to be homeboys or having a personal relationship, or they my best friend. We just have a common thread through music. I'm supporting you if you're good. You're supporting me if I need you to support me. And that's where the whole perception comes from of Greg Street being a gateway. It's not really me being a gateway. It's me having enough damn sense to understand that when it comes to being successful, like I told you guys yesterday, sometimes you have to remove yourself and figure out how you can be just as important to somebody that you want to help you with the accomplishments that you're trying to achieve. It's not always about just taking. You have to learn how to be a giver. Like everybody talk about, I did this for this person, I did that for this person. I'm telling you, has God ever pulled up to your house in an Amazon truck or a UPS truck or a FedEx truck, or you got a box in the mail that came from God? So if you got a blessing, it came through somebody. So remember, it's two sides to the blessing, giving and receiving. So both sides are a blessing. So it's a blessing to be a blessing, and it's a blessing to receive a blessing. With that being said, you have to ask yourself, which side of that do I want to be on most of the time? Do I want to be the giver, or do I want to be the receiver? And in order for you to be the giver, you have to understand your position in life. That's why it's important for you to understand you have to remove yourself. God will send you to bless a hater. God will send a hater to bless you, because God don't have time to figure out if I don't like Dr. Ruth, if I don't like Ms. Wright, or if I don't like Dr. Neely. God don't have time to figure that out. He's just going to put you in a position to go handle the mission, to be the blessing. So we're so personal and everything is such a competition and we hate each other so much. A lot of us miss our blessings or miss a chance to bless somebody based off of our personal feelings for that person, not understanding that you're just positioned to be the blessing or you're positioned to receive the blessing. Now, if you're so stupid enough that you hate Miss Johnson and she's your English teacher and you want to be a school teacher and you don't understand that Miss Johnson, a good relationship with Miss Johnson can also lead you to maybe a scholarship or some advice on how to get into college or some advice or some tips to being a teacher. Because if you go back and look at the foundation of the reason why you don't like Miss Johnson, it probably has nothing to do with the business of what's going on inside the school system. It has nothing to do with the reason why you engage with Miss Johnson for an hour, 2 hours every day in a classroom setting. So you have to understand that I want to get the best out of everybody that I encounter. And as I stated yesterday, you can learn from anybody. You can learn what not to do, or you can learn what to do. So you always remain a student. I hope you like school because you're going to be a student for the rest of your life. Once you think you know everything, that's when you really they limit their growth. You limit your growth when you think you know more than everybody. And how do you think it feels to be in a room? Or how do you think it will feel to be the smartest person in every room that you go in? If you're the smartest person everywhere you go, you're never going to learn nothing. So if you hang around people just so you can intimidate them by you thinking, I got this and you don't have that, I know this and you don't know that, you need to hang around some people that have something that you don't have so you can aspire to have more, or hang around people who know more than you so you can aspire to learn more. The school system is nothing but a place for you to understand what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. How to do research papers, how to do math, knowing geography, knowing where the hell you are. Everything that you learn in school these are life lessons. It's not about just you making straight A's. It's about you learning. There's a lot of kids who will be tested. I could test some kids that made a straight A on the test today that may fail that same test 2 weeks from now. You may have made a C on that test or a B on that test, and you know more than the kid who made an A because you're actually interpreting the information. You're not finding keywords. You're not going home studying the questions so you can pass the test. You are actually learning the information. When you learn how to learn information and digest information and interpret, that's when you will be on your way to be extremely successful, especially if you know what your God-given gift is, and your God-given gift is going to be your career. If you are in high school and your mom and dad have been telling the family at the family reunion, you're going to be a doctor, you're going to be a lawyer, and you hadn't been reading about being a doctor or a lawyer, you're going to be an artist, and you hadn't been reading and studying how to be a successful artist, it's going to be kind of hard. Mama should be dropping your ass off at the library. Mama need to be buying you a Kindle so you can read. Mama need to make sure you're looking at the right YouTube channels to teach you the information that you need to be learning to pursue your career, rather than worrying about if Offset took the Bentley from Sweden. What's going to be more beneficial to you? So without that being said, today is Friday. Friday is not the celebration day for people who know how to get money. Monday is our day. Monday is the celebration day if you want to get to the money. People who just get a paycheck, they celebrate on Friday. People who got money in the bank, who can buy anything they want anytime they get ready, who can swipe their card for whatever they want, we celebrate on Monday. Friday is not the celebration day. Monday is the celebration day. So when you get out of school on Friday, if you think that's the day for you to celebrate because you don't have to go see Miss Johnson tomorrow, you confused. You should be waiting on Monday so you can go see Miss Johnson. What you got for me today? Give me some game. Give me something to read outside the classroom so I can get ahead. So we want you guys to be successful, man. These people create these type of platforms and put on these type of events because they're concerned about you, your well-being, your future, how you're perceiving life. Because we've already made the mistakes you're making. We've made the mistakes before, so that's why we can tell you not to make the mistakes. It's a process. If you don't think LeBron is better than Jordan, we're going backwards. LeBron is supposed to be better than Jordan. Steph Curry's supposed to be better than Magic Johnson, whoever was the greatest 3-point shooter before him. He's supposed to be greater. If nobody is greater, if the next 6 to 10 jock at V103 is not greater than Greg Street or better than Greg Street, you're going backwards. We should want our people to move forward and be better. That's the only way that we're going to get to where we're trying to go. We say everybody hold us back, and we hold each other back. We have enough resources. We have enough intelligent people, but most intelligent people are not really as intelligent as we think they are. Because talent does not make you intelligent. Because somebody's a talented singer or a talented basketball player does not make them automatically intelligent. They are just successful because they have a talent. That talent don't make you a successful banker. That talent don't make you a successful investor. That talent doesn't make you a successful family person or money manager. You have to study these things like in school. In order for me to know where I am, I knew a lot about geography. In order for me to know how to research, I did great research papers when I was in school. So stop putting that extra on somebody because they've made it and they got money, and then you look up 6, 7 months or 2 years from now, and they say, hey man, you heard so-and-so went broke? Man, he was on. And when he was popping, I was his biggest fan. Your biggest people that you should be fans of are people that you can put your hands on, people that you know. So when they make a mistake, they can sit you down and explain to you, hey, I got caught with the weed, cause I got caught with the weed. Don't let the media define who somebody is that is one of your role models. And that is a big trick on us, on how we get tricked into liking something that can also be a big letdown. And when they make these mistakes, we think it's cool.
Is it me or is he froze? Or is it my computer?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, man, that's right. He froze.
We lost him. He should be coming right back in, but I think we lost him. So in the chat box, students, let's start to put in until he comes back. What are some key takeaways? What's the message that he's trying to give at this moment?
Throw in the extra step, manipulated, and if you have something that you want to do, strive to through the goal. It's not just going to come to you.
And it's not always about just, getting straight A's. It's more about understanding the curriculum and knowing things. Not just knowing them for the time being, but knowing for the future.
Yeah, I agree. It's not for the sake of just trying to get through it, but to whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, having that knowledge for yourself.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you for the insight. And I'm looking at the chat box too. Be a fan of friends and family. Continue to educate yourself. Be the best that you could possibly be. Knowledge is power. Strive to be a better you. Thank you. For intelligence isn't a grade, it's a mindset.
That's a good one.
That up. So again, we're waiting for him to come back. You guys know sometimes in these virtual settings, we lose people and then you have to come right back. But I think the gist of what DJ Greg Street was saying, you guys have hit the nail on the head, if you know what that means. And that is that your thoughts control your actions. You control you. And right now, you guys are at a time in your life where you're able to be an entrepreneur at 15, at 14. You have social media that you can use in your favor and not to your detriment. And what we mean by that is, Greg is coming back right now. We're going to let him in. And what we mean by that is you have the opportunity to create, and innovate. And that means if you need money right now, then you can start a YouTube channel. You can start a podcast. You can sell water on the corner. You can get an LLC. And everybody here today is going to explain to you just how to do that. And I am looking for DJ Greg Street.
Okay.
Yes. Welcome
Okay,
back.
I'm back, and my phone gets hot when I zoom on the phone. That's why I do it from the computer, but I got caught slipping this morning. But you guys, listen, you know right from wrong. Always concentrate on trying to do the right thing. If we have any questions in the chat box, we can get to those right now before it overheats again.
All right, my first question is, right, hold on, let me show you my face so you can see what you're looking at. Nice to meet you, sir. My name is Deontay Ali Robbins, and I'm into sonic engineering, right? Audio.
Right.
So right now I'm with like a couple of guys that I know. They interested in making music, so we started this little thing. It's BMO, man, I know it, but they in the studio. It's little young people. We making money. Going in. I'm about to set up one in New York because I have some connections, but I'm like, where did you start off? What was your foundation? What did you learn, and what did you learn not to do?
I just try to, I learned to be attentive. I learned to be attentive. I learned to make notes. I learned to prioritize things and put things in order and set goals and just really have a real genuine idea of where it is that you're trying to go. You know, what is the goal? What is not the end game, because the game never ends. If it's a real career, it never ends. So you have growth levels. Where do I want to be at this point? Where do I want to be at this point? Where do I want to be at this point? So you set goals for yourself and surround yourself with people who can help you get to where you're trying to go. And for the people who don't understand what it is you're trying to do, don't ever have the feeling like I came to you first with this idea and you didn't believe in it and now look at it. It wasn't for that person to get. Everybody's not going to get it. I gave you guys the example yesterday. They put Jesus on the cross because they didn't believe. So people not going to believe you. They're not supposed to believe you. It's your dream. It's your vision. Stop thinking there's one person that can click their heels together 3 times and you're going to automatically be on top of the mountain. You have to climb the mountain, because when you climb the mountain, you know everything about mountain climbing. So you don't get halfway back down and know how to climb back up. If we just put you up there, you don't know how to climb back up if you fall down. But if you climb up there and you take every step and you have people to mentor you and show you how to take it step by step to get up there, it's going to be a little harder for somebody to get you from being off top of the mountain.
So like at what point in your career did you realize, like at what point in your career did you start making big bills, or where did you find, who connected you to get to where you are now? Did anyone help you get to where you are now that you can remember?
There were a lot of people in my path, but I'm gonna give you one prime example. I was telling a young lady this morning. When people don't pay you what you're worth and you still do the work, they're really setting themselves up worse than you're setting yourself up. Because if I can survive and you're not paying me and you're making money off of what I'm doing, you're making a substantial amount of profit off of what I'm doing, and you're not paying me right, you're setting me up to win big in the end. So you have to look at the end game. Don't look at it that they're cheating you, because if somebody's taking advantage of you and they know they're taking advantage of you, they're cheating themselves. My first major job in radio, I'm from Hattiesburg, Mississippi. So Hattiesburg, Mississippi is where the University of Southern Mississippi is, where Brett Favre played ball. Stacey Abrams went to college at Southern Miss. A lot of people went to Southern Miss, but Southern Miss, Hattiesburg sits in the middle of New Orleans, Jackson, Mississippi, Meridian, Mississippi, and Gulfport, Biloxi, Mississippi. So being from a small town like that, I went from, and my mom and dad, my mom is from Mobile, Alabama, and my dad is from Lucedale, Mississippi, which is like 20 miles from Mobile. So when I used to go to Mobile, to my mom's hometown, to see my cousins and my aunts and my uncles and my family, the radio station in Mobile, 93 BLX, is one of the biggest stations on the coast. The biggest stations in the South is 93 BLX in Mobile, Q93 in New Orleans. It was Magic 102 in Houston, and the Box in Houston, 93 Jams in Miami, and you had I think it was WENN in Birmingham. Those like the biggest radio stations in the South. So for me growing up as a kid, being in Mobile all the time and being in New Orleans all the time, I knew about the radio stations. So my first big job, and I was hired by a guy who I worked with in Hattiesburg to go to 93 BLX in Mobile. So I'm a kid. I'm going to work at the radio station. I go to Mardi Gras every year. I go see my aunts, my uncles, go spend the summer with my cousins. I'm about to be working at the radio station that I've been listening to as a little boy. That's one of the biggest radio stations in the country. So when I went there, it was my first job doing 6 to 10. This was 88, 89. So they only paid me $12,000 a year. I was spending $30,000 a year at the radio station to buy advertising for my parties, because I DJ'd parties in Evergreen, Atmore, Century, Flomaton, Monroeville, Gulfport, Biloxi, Moss Point, Pascagoula. So I did all the clubs, all in the whole area, Pensacola, Fort Walton. So I did all the clubs in all the areas. So the general manager of the radio station, he's thinking, this guy's never going to leave. He's spending 3 times as much money as we're paying him to us to advertise his party. So he has to be making a lot of money. Not understanding that I was entrenched in the culture. It wasn't about the money. So I get a call, the same guy who I was with in Hattiesburg, who took me to Mobile. He got a job being the program director in Houston. So Mobile is market size 88. So in 1990, I went from market size 88 to market size 7 in one move, because you think I'm never going to leave because you're trying to count my money, because you set yourself up to pimp me thinking I'm never going to leave because I got other things going on that I'm making money from. And it backfired on me. And it backfired big. So I get to go to Houston to Magic 102 at the time that the Ghetto Boys and Naughty by Nature and D Nice and Mary J. Blige, Tribe Called Quest, all these amazing artists are coming out. Luke. I found H-Town in Houston. They was called the Gents. I signed H-Town to Luke Records. They were called the Gents. We changed their name to H-Town. I met them at the skating rink at Fondra Super Skate on the southwest side of Houston. So it's not about breaking artists. It's about really being a genuine person. If you're a genuine person, you're going to be a part of a lot of stuff that goes on around you. And they're going to say that you're the guy who did this and did that. I'm just being a real person. So I'm knowing Naughty by Nature, Ice Cube, Yo-Yo, Mac 10, the Ghetto Boys, Scarface. I used to go to Scarface's grandmama's house with him in South Acres in South Park. So it's like, when you're a real person and you all share a common thread, a lot of amazing things will happen. So I have a whole lot of stories that I could tell you, but what you have to understand is it's like a puzzle. No piece to the puzzle is important. I could take the smallest screw out of my iPhone and it's not going to work. So if you're the engineer and he's the artist and he's the producer and he owns the studio, it takes all of you guys to make a successful project. Yeah, you can leave and go to another studio, but are you going to get along with the owner the way you get along with this guy? Are you guys going to have the same chemistry? So you have to respect how relationships work. Relationships evolve and revolve and evolve. Now it's up to you to understand the business side of what you're doing. That's why your ass need to be paying attention in class and applying the principles of math and knowing percentages and knowing points and knowing how to add and subtract and knowing if somebody say, look, man, I'm gonna give you 10%. You're like, nah, man, I want 10%. You make it more than me. But if I'm giving you 10% and I'm paying all the bills, we're really 50-50 partners. So you have to understand how it works, because I say I'm gonna give you 10% of a project and the project makes $1 million and you make 100,000, but I spent $600,000-$700,000 to make the project happen. We're making the same money. So you have to understand how business works on another level, because we'll go out there and say, hey man, Greg Street screwed me. He only gave me 10%. He made 900,000 and I ain't make but 100. But did Greg Street really make 100? But you got people thinking I made $1 million, but I really didn't make $1 million. I had to pay for everything. I had to pay for the patent. I had to pay for the attorneys. I had to pay for the studio time. I had to pay for the producers. I had to pay for the promotion. Everything that went into it, I had to pay for. So that's why you hear an artist saying, I got screwed because I got a 20-point deal. Did you really get screwed? Because if you got 20% and you didn't put up no money, you really was like a 50-50 partner.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So I'm going to go ahead and mute you, Deontay. Thank you for being bold and brave and opening your mic to ask Greg a question. We only have about 1 more minute for any more questions for Greg Street. Are there any questions or comments?
Yeah, there was something that I wanted to comment on one of the things that he said, or what Miss Neely put in one of the comments. She said that hard work beats talent. And okay, so like what you need to know, Mr. Gray, is that I'm very like big on narrative analysis and writing, especially in fiction and cartoons. That's just one of my things. And one of the things from this one series called Naruto, and like basically like a main premise that they put into the first part of the story is that hard work beats talent.
The reason why they say that, the reason why you hear people say that statement, hard work beats talent, but talent don't work hard, because it's true. If you got all the talent, can you imagine How many basketball players been through run and shoot, been through high school basketball programs that are probably more talented than a lot of players in the NBA, but because they didn't work hard, they didn't make it. And that's a comparison that you can take to anything. If I'm talented in writing, but somebody else who's half as talented as me writes more material, of course you're gonna look at it and critique it and be like, this is trash. I would have never said this like this. But if you ain't saying shit and you ain't putting nothing together, sooner or later, the big executives are gonna look at this guy who's actually doing the work and say, you know what? If I put him with her, with his work ethic, I can create something bigger than whatever you think you are that's better than him. So if I put somebody with him who can actually fine tune his work and can actually help him market his work, now, is that person smarter than you? Or is that person working harder than you? Because if I'm a Cardon Blue certified chef, I got a restaurant.
All right.
Everybody loves my food, right?
Yes.
But my dishes are nasty. My bathrooms are nasty. The janitor and the dishwasher can put me out of business. But hey, I got the credentials. I got the best food. I'm that guy, but nobody want to eat my food.
Thank you, Greg. One last question, and that is in the chat box. If you can sum it up in about 30 seconds, what is the best lesson you've learned in life?
Treat people the way you want to be treated. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Dr. Mansour, who was a big mentor in Barack Obama's life, I think he actually paid for Barack Obama to go to law school. I had a chance to, one of my friends who passed away, you probably used to see him on CNN all the time, Hashim Zinger. He introduced me to Dr. Mansour in 1997. We had a Black History program at Morris Brown College in the Student Center. And Dr. Mansour said the biggest killer of Black people is one word: expectations. Treat people the way you want to be treated and don't put too much on your expectations of what you expect from somebody else. You can't expect me to give you something you're not willing to give me. And the last thing is this: whatever you love to do, whatever you want to be, read about that thing every day for 30 minutes and you will be an expert. You have all the information. So when you run into somebody who's supposed to be smarter than you in that field or on that subject, you can talk to them toe to toe. And they're gonna be like, hey, this kid is interesting. This kid is going places. I want to help you. Hey, what's your phone number? Let's stay in touch. But if you don't know, you just, hey, Dr. Neely, I want to be a principal. How can I do it? Hey, man, if you don't get the hell on. But hey, if I'd have read all these books, I know about all the top high school principals and the history of high school, and I can talk to Dr. Neely on that level. What is Dr. Neely gonna say to me? I want to help this kid. This kid is smarter than me.
Thank you
Treat
so
others
much.
the way you want to be treated.
Thank you. Message.
And I'm gonna tell y'all one last thing. I want y'all to join my Save Money Challenge. I started a Save Money Challenge to bring financial literacy to the light for young people. Every day when you go home, put your change up. Save your change, get you a water bottle, a jar, whatever. Save your change, save your dollar bills every day, and come up with an amount. If you get an allowance, if you get $20 a week, save $10 every week from now until the end of the year. I'm saving $200 a week outside of investments and other savings accounts and all that, just for this challenge, the Save Money Challenge. I want you guys to understand, if you start saving money, understanding and being conscious, you're going to elevate that level of wanting to get more knowledge about saving and investing now. So when you get to 500, when you get to 1,000, when you get to 2,000, hey, the new Jordans coming out tomorrow ain't going to be so important. You know, I'm going to go get these $30 Converse because I'm trying to get my bank account to $2,500. I'm trying to get my bank account to $5,000 because everybody going to have the damn Jordans on. So do I want to look like everybody else?
It went out.
Yes. Thank you, Greg Street. Thank you so much. Round of applause, please, for our speaker.
Great.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Speed up, baby. Breed up or speed up.
I see you over there, boy.
What's happening?
look where I'm at right now, trying to get some rims for my 03.
Let me see.
I'm at Chaotic.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, y'all be good. Love y'all. Y'all be good. If anybody need me, y'all reach out for me. 404-207-GREG. 404-207-4734.
Thank you so much. All right, guys, we're getting ready now for our breakout groups. And we want to just go through a few housekeeping before we go into those breakout groups. But first and foremost, a lot of you have your own YouTube pages. You have your own Instagrams. As long as it's appropriate content, please drop that in the chat box so that we can follow. If you have a podcast, please put that in the chat box so we can follow. But make sure that it is appropriate, okay, for this setting. All right, guys? Thank you so much. So we're getting ready for our breakouts. We're going to start out today with Black Parade, Poetic Justice, and You Can't Stop Me. Our breakouts are in 30-minute segments. And so as soon as the breakout rooms open, all presenters and all students will need to go to those rooms immediately, because your 30-minute countdown starts right then when the breakouts open. But just another housekeeping tidbit is, how do you access the breakout rooms? At the bottom of your screen, you should see a toolbar that says mute, stop video, participants, chat, screen, share screen, all of that. You see that down there? Thumbs up if you see that. Do you see breakouts down there? Thumbs up. If you don't see breakouts, you'll see the word more. Click more. When you click more, you can click on the breakout rooms, and then you're gonna see each of your rooms pop up. Those titles that I just gave you, right? When those titles come up, see this right here in the blue? Beside that title, you will click join. And that's how you get to your breakout rooms. Any questions about that? Take a picture of this screen in case you forget, but that's how we do, okay? All right, Denise and Dr. Edwards, can you check the chat box to see if there are any questions there?
No questions.
All right, and let me make a quick change. What did we have? Let me make sure we have all the titles right. So that the titles that we have up for you guys are Black Parade, Better, and You Can't Stop Me. I believe we're changing You Can't Stop Me to...
No, we keeping You Can't Stop Me. We changed Poetic Justice. So it's Andrea Witcher Johnston with Black Parade. And she's going to be focusing on, you either allow other people to switch your code or code your switch. We have Sylvester Jenkins, You Can't Stop Me, where you will learn the meaning of max mindset, attitude, and execute. And we have Rodney Burris with Better. You will learn how to become different and better than your circumstances by focusing on the simple changes, and you will explore the concept, better people, better people.
All right, guys, we had one change to our program. So Sylvester Jenkins just hit me in the inbox. Instead of You Can't Stop Me, his title is Stop Simping. We want to give that some respect. So don't worry about what this says right here. All the rooms are open. Please select your room.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Hello, hello.
Yes.
Bring them out, bring them out. 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 Bring them out, bring them out.
All right, guys, if you're still here, remember, click on breakouts, and that's how you get to where you need to be. And if you can't move yourself to the room, we will move you. So we're going to start out with having you unmute yourselves and let us know where you'd like to go.
All right, so I don't see my name on here, and
Okay.
yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know.
Where would you like to go? I see you, Deontay. Your name is there, but where would you like to go?
Which
Where?
one is it? I don't.
Black Parade, Better, and Stop Simping.
I know. I'm saying which one do you see me in?
I don't see you in any. I'm trying to put you in one. Where would you like to go?
Okay. Which one? Just it.
All right. Thank you to all of our presenters, guys. Let's show them some love in the your reaction button. If you will, please give them a round of applause. Use your claps. Use your snaps. Give them some hearts. So click on the reaction button at the bottom. Let's show them some love. Choose one. Thank you so much. I'm seeing everybody showing that love. All right, now in the chat box, show them some love. Shout out your presenter. Shout your presenter out by naming them, and also shout them out by what's the key takeaway that you're taking with you right now. So you heard Black Parade, you heard Stop Simping, you also heard Better. So that's Sylvester Jenkins with Stop Simping, and Black Parade was Andrea Witcher Johnston, and then Rodney Burris brought us Better. So please give them a shout out in the chat box. Let's thank our presenters. What key takeaways? I know I heard that sometimes your enemy is your inner me. So you have to check your mindset. I heard things about code switching and how that shows up day to day and on the job. Just what it means. Thank you. And then we also heard about being better and how that makes us better and it makes others around us better. Thank you guys for sharing. Now we're getting ready to go into our next few sessions. Those sessions include New Level by Braxton, Level Up, Dr. Jones, Starboy by Ms. Rice, and Face the World, Chris Osborne. So Dr. Edwards is going to read off of those descriptions, but you start deciding where you'd like to go.
All right, we have Braxton Byers and New Level, where you'll be focusing on real life application in the industry of entrepreneurship to schooling. We have Dr. Tanisha Jones with Level Up. You will learn how to elevate beyond the painful past of dating, violence, and a favored future. We have Dana Rice with Starboy. You will discover one of the most important keys to getting into the entertainment industry, and that's by networking. And we have Chris Osborne, Face the World, where you will participate in a student roundtable discussion with real-time creative learning experiences about how to handle the stresses and challenges that you have encountered in the midst of a global pandemic.
Thank you, Dr. Edwards. And we will be opening the rooms in just a second. If you will, somebody is typing, guys. I really need you to mute yourselves. Thank you, because that's not cute at all. So we appreciate that. Thank you. All right. So we are now going to open up the breakout rooms. Hopefully you have decided which room you are going to go into. And they are open. Presenters, if you will, please go to your rooms immediately. If you need us to put you in a room, then we'll do that. But please get started right away. Your time is now counting down.
Which one is the room with entrepreneurship?
Sweetheart, not Dr. Edwards, will you read those descriptions again? You'll need to unmute, please. Thank you.
Hey, that's the word of the century. Chris Osborne, he's doing Face the World. He's doing a discussion about how to handle stress. And then we have Braxton Byerson. He's doing entrepreneurship. So that's the one you want to go to, new level. All right, so that's the new level. All right, I'm trying to look in the chat to see. I'm looking at people trying to give a suggestion. You may have to give us your name and then let us know, because it's hard to handle both. I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, well, while people are getting over there, it's going to be hard for us to put them in. So let's give people a few more seconds to get over there.
All right, and if it's any presenter who's not in your room, just let us know. We can move you quickly.
All right, so now if you need help getting to a room, Geneva, Tony, Tajarva, Sheldon, Cassidy, pretty much the same people that we've helped before. We don't mind helping you again. Please let us know in the chat box where you'd like to go, or unmute yourself so that we can quickly know. Kimora, I see that you have Faced the World. Belinda has Faced the World. I'll put you guys in that.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay, where would you like to go?
I'm actually a chaperone, so I'm just working with my kids and then I bounce around. So you don't, yeah, I don't need you to put me anywhere.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tony, where would you like to go?
Nia, I see you said Face the World. I got you. All right, we got William, Geneva.
Tony, go ahead and join that room that popped up on your screen, please.
And if it's any other chaperones to send, don't move me, let us know. All right.
William Starboy, let's get you over there. I think you're already there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Naya, Face the World, I'm putting you there. Please join.
Justin, I see you say Face the World. I got you.
Geneva said Level Up.
Cassidy, I see you said Face the World. I got you. Let me see. Shamaria, I have you. You said Face the World. I got you.
Jemiah, you said Level Up. I have you in there.
Janaya, Anthony, Face the World. I got you.
Jemiah, I got you. You said Level Up. Okay.
All right. And Sheldon, gotcha. Face the World.
All right, Ms. Richardson, do you know where you want to go?
All right, then we have Tremaine.
Denisha, Level Up. I've got you. Please just go ahead and join.
Okay, and Terrell, Tremaine, tell me where you want to go on the chat. To Jarvis and to Darius, let me know. And Shabriana, let me know as well. Okay.
All right, you want to go ahead and start moving them to rooms now based on that we already have. Guys, join your room whenever you see please join room.
Okay, so who don't we need to bother?
Well, if we put everybody in a room, the presenters don't have to join if they, you know.
Right.
Evan Carpenter is a presenter. Can we go ahead and put on his name?
Okay, and Decker goes next. So we can put presenter on his too. I don't know how to do it from here. I'm about to look at a different view. All right, let me put the rest of them.
So guys, again, please click when your please join pops up, hit join.
All right, Reagan.
Let me pause this. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you to our presenters. Round of applause. Show them some love with the reaction buttons, please. Hearts, claps, and in the chat box, would you rather have invisibility or flight as a superpower? What would you rather have? Let's put that in the chat box in the next 30 seconds or so. All right, guys, look at the chat box. We see invisibility. Ms. Wright, you want to help me read some off? Lots of invisibility. Thank you for the explanations too. And flight. Now, guys, what are some key takeaways? What did you gain from Ms. Rice? What did you gain from Mr. Osborne? What are some key takeaways from Brax B? What did you guys all take away from your sessions?
I see Dr. Christopher Carner was super lit and great about stress, relieving stress. I see Face the World. Crew, y'all rock. Show me, keep fighting for your dreams. You can't leave yourself, so love yourself. Facts.
I see Starboy was amazing.
Yes.
Thank you, Ms. Rice.
Lots of insight on how to be great and how to get into what musicians, filmmakers, actors, and artists. Good stress and bad stress. Love yourself first before you can love someone else. Different ways of coping with stress. They like learning how to cope with stress.
Yes, they said Osborne was amazing as well. Thank you guys for leaning in and engaging. You all are like really putting stuff in the chat box. You're unmuting yourself during the small group sessions. Like kudos to you students as well for leaning in. Our next group of sessions, Dr. Edwards is going to read off. And so you're going to be able to go into 3 breakout rooms this time around, and we're going to open those up for you. Dr. Edwards, you want to go ahead and read, please?
Yes, we have Devin Carpenter with Dreams and Nightmares, where you will focus on emotional processing and be reminded that you are not alone and understand what you can control. We have Herbert Decker with All the Way Up, where you will learn the process called Coach the Mind, Heal the Body, and Motivate the Spirit that will release blockages and create forward movement towards achieving your goal. And then we have Major McFerrin McDonald with We Paid, where you will learn how to earn multiple college degrees for free and how the military can help you do it.
Awesome. So guys, the rooms are open now. Please go ahead and select your room. Presenters, again, students, you got to move to your rooms quickly because that 30-minute countdown has started now. Okay, students, if you're still with us, that means that you need our help getting into a room. And so what we're going to do is check out the chat box for a minute to see what all you guys have requested. And then we'll ask you to unmute yourselves to add information. So Dr. Edwards, Ms. Wright, you want to help me out?
Jordan, Jordan, I got you. You said We Paid. Got you, Jordan.
Okay.
All right, Paris says We Paid. Gotcha, Paris. Kamoria says All the Way Up. Gotcha. All right, keep putting it in the chat what you want to go to.
Tony, where would you like to go?
Cortez, I gotcha. You said We Paid. Gotcha.
Hugo, I got you. You said Dreams and Nightmares. Okay.
Tony, I gotcha.
Cortez, We Paid.
Tony, when you see the room pop up on your screen, join it.
Naomi, We Paid. I gotcha.
Desiree, We Paid. I got you. Naomi, JT, we paid. Got you. All right, guys, at this point, please unmute yourself and tell us where you like to go. We're going to give you about 6-7 seconds to do that, and then we're just going to start assigning you to rooms.
All the way up.
Rail B, all the way up. I got you. Next. Okay, so let's start assigning. Guys, when you see your room pop up on-
McKee is a presenter. Let me put that on the bottom. If anybody else a presenter, you can stay put.
Yeah, so presenters, if we assign you to a room, you just stay here until we're able to change your name. Okay. Everybody else, we're going to assign you to rooms. When your room pops up, please hit join. So Dr. Edwards, I'll take A through E.
Okay, and I'll take I through N.
I'll start at the bottom.
Okay.
Dr. Edwards, I think I put you in a room.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Okay, looks like that's it.
Oh, is that it? Okay, Oliver, wait a minute, somebody, okay, oh, okay, Miss Madison, I see you, okay.
So, Sanaya, Shabrina, I feel like I've called your names quite a bit, to Jarvis and Tadiria. Are you guys still with us? If you are, please let us know in the chat box. So we'll give you about 5 seconds to do so. So those three guys, someone said something in the chat box. Let's see.
Oh,
no,
okay.
They didn't.
Dreams, oh, that was Ebony, okay. Oh, wow, Ebony Richardson, she had direct messaged me. Hopefully she got into the right room.
Let's scroll through and see if she has.
Yeah, it was Ebony Richardson. She wanted Dreams and Nightmare.
Okay. I'll look for her.
Okay.
There's a couple people in the waiting room. Are you guys putting people in the waiting room? Or are they just showing up?
I think they just showed up.
Okay.
So that's Dr. Jones. I think that is. Let me admit.
What did you say Ebony Richards wanted?
Dreams and Nightmare.
A, B, C, D.
Oh, I see her name. Do you have it?
No, but if you have it, if you'll go ahead and put her over there, she's not.
She must be already in. Okay, she's in there because yeah, she's in there. Perfect.
Allende, where would you like to go?
Dreams and Nightmares.
Okay, gotcha. Please click join. David, where would you like to go?
Dreams and Nightmares.
Gotcha, thank you. Tanisha Jones is one of our presenters.
Okay, oh, and it's Gates. Let me change yours.
Merrick, where would you like to go? Okay, I'm gonna put you in all the way up. Please join. When it pops up on your screen, it should be there. Thank you. Colette Knox, where would you like to go?
Can I go into Dreams and Nightmare?
Gotcha, thank you. Dante Washington, Dante, is that a presenter?
Oh.
Okay, Dante and Corey, where would you guys like to go?
They just joined, so.
Dante and Corey, where would you like to go? Put it in the chat box or unmute yourself, please.
Let me see.
Okay, I'm gonna put you guys, and Dante, you're going to all the way up. Please hit join when it pops up on your screen. Corey, I'm gonna put you in We Paid. Please click the room when it pops up on your screen.
You just got Kimberly S coming in.
Okay. All right, guys, I'm gonna go out and take pictures right quick of the room.
Okay.
Kimberly, where would you like to go? Dreams and Nightmares, All the Way Up, or We Paid?
All the way up is fine.
All right, there you go.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Unique, can you get on the mic? Because we're in the main room.
Okay, yeah, I'm on at 2:15.
Yeah. So right now they're in their breakout rooms.
Oh, okay.
So okay, so if you see at the bottom of your screen, you should see something that has like four squares.
Mm-hmm.
So if you click so when you click on it, you can click on it now, but when you click on it, you're gonna see like you'll see like in bold, like right now it says the first one is like Dreams and Nightmare. So that's a one person session. Then if you scroll down, you see all the people who are in there.
Yep.
And then you'll see the next one is, I can't even see, I think All the Way Up, and then We Paid. So those are different sessions. So right now, so if you go to like the left, you'll see like join, that's how you join. So I mean, you can stay here or you can join somebody's and flop to somebody else's to see what they're doing.
Makayla, which session did you want to join? Okay, she joined one.
Okay.
Jamaya should be coming in.
Okay. Okay.
Jarvis, have they gone to one yet?
Have they who?
Has Jarvis been to a breakout? I don't think Jarvis has been to a breakout today.
I don't know.
So Dr. Edwards, when 2:15 comes, you all are going to assign them to the breakouts again.
Right. So right now, like breakout rooms are open, so students can kind of go to their rooms. So right at whatever time the session is over, we're gonna close it. Everybody gonna come back in this one spot. So everybody gonna be here. We kind of ask a little question, and then that's when we're gonna open back up the breakout rooms, and you'll find yours is All I Do Is Win.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll find yours and go to it, and you can get started.
Okay. So once you start giving the kids the options, I just need to go ahead and go to mine.
Right. Yep. And if you have trouble, then we sometimes kind of help people get to it because sometimes it can be confusing. So you just go to it. You'll see your name like in a bold where you see like Dreams and Nightmares all the way up. You'll see it, and then once you click over, it'll say join, and that's when you join, and it'll move you from here onto the other room.
So should I wait a certain amount of time before I get going, or just go right into the
because some kids they're gonna come in late, because some of them like now they come in late. So if you want to like kind of just introduce yourself maybe 1 minute and then get started, yeah, you can.
Okay.
So you can have enough time. Yep.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much for being here.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
No problem. So I'm gonna go on and try and handle a couple things real quick and just come right back.
Okay, no problem. Okay.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
Hi, do I have any presenters on the line with me? Hey.
Yes, ma'am.
Nice. So, okay, I want to make sure that I have presenter after each of your names. Yay, everybody's here. Your volume's working. Were you able to go in and out of some sessions?
Yeah, I was.
Good, good. So I just put presenter behind your name. Miss Madison, you got it. Never mind. I see it already. Somebody already put presenter behind your name. So we're good. Ms. Tiffany Ponder, do you want me to change yours back to Tiffany?
You don't have to. I'm just on here as a guest.
Yay.
What up, Neek?
What's up, Toy?
I am so
Good,
glad.
fam?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm so glad you guys are supporting each other and coming on, and just that you are here and just giving back to these kids. Like, these sessions have been so awesome, like amazing.
How did y'all do it? That's what I was. Yes, it was great. Thank you for the opportunity, Dr. Ruth. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. Are we following each other on IG?
I'm not on there. I'm lame.
Oh, no worries, no worries. I'm gonna drop my YouTube page in here too, because if you guys are working with kids or you have your own kids, I have a YouTube page that has instructional videos, really short, like tutorials and things for them.
Oh, that's nice.
And I just realized I hadn't been advertising it for them to join. So this is where like all my free videos are. And of course, like every educator, I have a teacher pay teacher account, but this is how you get all the free stuff.
What's your IG, Dr. Ruth?
It is I am Dr. Ruth.
Okay.
Yep. So that's my YouTube page right there. And I am follow friendly. I do follow back. So it's at I am Dr. Ruth, and it's at My Learning Partners. All right, everybody's coming back, it seems. I thought we had a few minutes. Let's see. Everybody back? Dr. Edwards?
Not yet. It was probably less than a minute.
Okay. All right. So here's My Learning Partners. My Learning Partners is where we're tagging everybody as well. And Dr. Edwards she has her own consulting as well. I coach teachers, and an apparel line, Dr. Edwards, if you want to drop your information in there.
Okay.
And then we follow back. So I got you, Unique. My phone is dead over here, y'all. So give me a minute. Give me a minute to follow. And I will. All right.
Oh, wait a minute. I just sent it to one person. Hold up.
We said 30 minutes, right?
Yes,
Dr. Edwards.
30 minutes.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I feel like I need to go back to school with all these doctors on here. Y'all make me feel like
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Do it. Do it. I'm a lifelong learner. And so I would definitely
come to me in a dream.
do it. Do it. Do it.
Toy did all my homework.
All right.
My first degree.
Okay, guys, it's time for them to come back.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna close the rooms now.
I just wanted to tell y'all thank you so much. I think this is
thank you.
I loved it. So thank you.
Oh,
That's all.
good.
Everybody here in a few seconds. Can y'all hear me over the music?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Is it clear?
Yep.
Can y'all hear the music?
Yep. Yes.
All right. Will you press? Okay. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. In the chat box, let's go ahead and type. Would you rather live to be 100 years old or win $100,000? What would you rather? You can put that in the chat box for us. Just giving everybody time to get back in.
I see the money.
Denise and Dr. Edwards, you have to unmute yourself again. I just muted everybody.
I see the money. That's all I'm seeing is this 100K.
What? You guys don't want to live to be 100?
There's one.
No. They said, show me the money.
Yeah.
But where the money resides, where the money
resides. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb.
That's on Steve Sutton. All right, guys. Looks like everybody's back. So let's give our presenters a warm thank you to our presenters. Let's give them a round of applause, please. Show them some love with the reaction button. Show them some love. Can we give them some hearts? Button. Thank you, guys. All right, so we're getting ready now for our next set of presenters. I'm going to hit mute on everybody because I'm hearing feedback. All right, there we go. So what we're gonna do now is get ready for our next round of presenters. And as you see, that includes Miss Rayoni Madison Jones. And for some reason, I don't have her title up there. Please forgive me. What's your title, Miss Madison Jones?
I am a nonprofit executive director.
What's your title of your session?
Oh, my title was up. I'm sorry.
Up. Gotcha. Okay, and then we have Unique McKee with All I Do Is Win, and we have Marienda. Is that right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Miranda
Gates with So Fresh, So Clean. Thank you, Miranda. So Dr. Edwards is going to read off the description, guys. Please go ahead, listen closely so you can decide where you'd like to go.
All right, guys, the first room is Rayona Madison Jones with Up, and you will learn how to turn your passions into purpose by affect positive change and make money while doing it. You have Unique McKee with All I Do Is Win, where you will gain powerful leadership principles through a captivating story, ensuring that everyone present is not only entertained and inspired, but also educated on how the problems you face can be transformed into purpose. And then Miranda Gates with So Fresh and So Clean, where you would discuss the importance of first impressions, the correct way to shake hands, and the difference between business professional and business casual attire.
All right, guys, the rooms are now open. Please select where do you like to go.
I see you.
Guys, I'm sorry. I want to do Miss Madison some justice, so I got to make sure I put up back up here in her title. So just excuse me for a second while I make that correction.
All right, Justin Cooper, I see you. I will try to move you now.
I have a question. What were the options? I was transitioning through, took my fourth period.
I'm going to project them on the screen in just 1 second. Can you see them now? Do you see the choices on the screen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, Tony Y. Let me see if I move it.
Miss Gates, would you like for us to move you to your session? Because they're waiting for you. Okay. All right. So we'll make sure you get there. Any other presenters? Mr. Decker? You already presented about that.
There you go. Please join for me, Ms. Gates.
Yeah, I got you. Or how you said up. Tony Y.
Okay, we've had 3 minutes to join sessions. So guys, now we will put you in your sessions. Please unmute yourselves. We have quite a few people that have not joined. So we'll work on the chat box as well, but unmute yourself because that's how we can get to you quicker.
Yeah.
So when I call out your name, just quickly unmute yourself. Let us know you want to go. Alina, Alviana, Antoine. Okay, that means we're going to put you into a room. So Alina, you're going to up. Alviana, you're going to up. Antoine, you're also going to up. Asa, Ashayla, Cassidy. You have to unmute yourself. Let us know where you'd like to go.
Cassidy wants, up. I got Cassidy. JT, I'm not sure. You see JT Naomi over here? I don't see that name here.
Asa and Ashayla.
Okay, we put her in the class. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Ashayla, you said up. Gotcha.
She in there.
Ashayla Jackson. I had her up here still. Okay.
Not sure.
JT, so fresh, so clean.
Kelvin.
Devin up. Gotcha. Shamaya, all I do is win. I got you. Tremaine, Terrell, Terriana. You want to let us know where you're going to go? Okay, who is that?
Terrell.
Okay, Terrell, got you. So fresh, so clean. Tremaine, put you in so fresh, so clean. Terriana, you're going to so fresh, so clean. Please hit join. Taja, Sheldon, and Shabrina. Well, we know Shabrina hasn't shown up today.
Okay.
So, Ebony Richardson, we're going to put you in up. Thank you. So, going to add Sheldon and Taja, if you will, please join. So fresh, so clean.
I'm trying to, I don't see that name, JT name. I'm trying to see, where is that name? Do you see it?
No, I don't. I don't know what's happening there.
Yeah, me either.
So,
JT, I don't know. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
JT Naomi, if you can unmute yourself, please tell us what your name is in the actual sign in because we don't see you.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, she said I might be in another class. I'm not sure. I'm looking even in the other rooms. I don't see. Yeah, I don't see.
Okay, I'll keep looking for her. If you want to call out the other people, put them in rooms now.
Okay.
Chardonnay Watson.
Sure. I just got here. I don't know what's going on.
On your screen, we are sharing the breakout sessions, and that's what, just tell us what title you'd like to go to, and we'll put you in the room. When you see it pop up on the screen, you'll hit join.
Which one? What are they doing in each?
They're having breakout sessions, so they're different. So up, all I do is win.
Right. So for up, it's talking about turning your passion into purpose. For all I do is win is he's going to tell the story and how it can inspire and transform into a purpose. And then so fresh and clean, the correct way to shake hands, and business attire, casual attire, and first impressions. Okay, Sabrina, I see you said all I do is win. I got you.
Which one did you choose, Chardonnay?
Chardonnay is up. I'll choose up.
Okay, gotcha.
Gotcha. Is that Nakaya?
Yeah, Nakaya Fletcher. You know which one you want to go to? All right, I don't know.
I'm putting her in So Fresh, So Clean.
Okay.
The rest of them, I'm just gonna put them in So Fresh, So Clean.
Okay, gotcha.
The JT person, I have no idea where that person is.
Me
They're not
either. I was
showing
kind
up.
of, okay. All right. So let me go to a room.
All right. So guys. Welcome back, everyone. In the chat box, please type, what's the best piece of advice you've ever been given? Thank you to our presenters. Round of applause. Yes. What's the best piece of advice you've ever been given? If you can't afford two, then you can't afford one. Hey, I like it. Yes. Do it anyway. Get what you work for. Be the change you want to see. Don't date them, trust me. Thank you, guys. Now let's give our presenters some love. Please give it, show us in your reaction button. Round of applause. Hearts. Thank you to all of our presenters. Now in the chat box, give them some feedback. Shout them out. You're taking back with you from that last round of session. Let's let our presenters know that what they did has stuck with us. Thank you for all the presenters. Keep it coming in the chat box, please. Shout your presenters out.
That's true. If you get a job that you actually like, you'll never work a day in your life. You enjoy what you do, it's not work.
Yes. All right. Thank you guys again for leaning in with us today. It is now coming to a close. The time is 2:53. Again, I am Dr. Ruth. I'd like to thank you for just coming up, showing, making room, also giving yourself and allowing yourself to have the permission to speak up, to receive the knowledge that you've been given today. And I hope that you go out and apply it to your real life. So I'm going to turn it over now to Denise and Dr. Edwards to see if they have any final words to say before we close this thing on out.
Thank you guys for showing up, and thank you presenters for showing out. There was great discussions. There was great feedback. Love the questions, and I know you all got something out of it. Please, please don't forget to give us some feedback so we can make any adjustments for the next time. And thank you for coming.
Thank you, Dr. Edwards.
Yes, I'm just so happy. I was in going back and forth to different rooms, and I saw a lot of you participating, asking questions. So thank you, students. And some of you have been rocking with us all day, and some of you were here yesterday. So kudos to you for staying down. Thank you, administrators, principals, chaperones who have put this on and made sure your students were all, they knew where they were supposed to go, knew who they were attending. So kudos to all. And thank you so much for joining us on our first Teen Summit, Real Talk, Real Life.
Yes, and please keep in contact with us via social media.
I have a question. I have a question. I've been sitting there with my child all day, and I want to make sure that the survey was up because he took it at lunchtime, but it went off.
Okay. So we'll take care of that. Thank you. We have a different survey up now, but we'll message you privately. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. So that was Justin Cooper, Ms. Wright, or Dr. Edwards, if you want to send her both of those survey links privately. So guys, speaking of surveys, we really, really want your feedback. So you have a QR code on your screen. If you will, go to your camera feature on your phone, and you can turn your camera on and scan that QR code and take this survey right away, or use the link that Dr. Edwards is about to drop in the chat box. This link is different from yesterday's session and this morning's session. This is our afternoon link. It's specific to the presenters that you saw this afternoon. So it's important that we please take the time, and even if you were here this morning, to now answer these survey questions about these afternoon sessions. We really want your feedback. I know our presenters want your feedback. And we have about 4 more minutes while you're taking that survey. Are there any questions, comments that you have regarding this conference, or that you have for one of the presenters who are still on the line with us today?
Yes. Are we gonna be here Monday?
No, we're not. That's it. I
Alright.
know. I see you, Tony. I hear you, Rayshawn. Thank
man.
you. Thank you, Harper. You've been trooping with us yesterday and today, and you've had nothing but great things to take away and give us in the chat box. We appreciate you, Harper. Shout out to you. And Zakai, shout out to you. And Austin, what is it you like to say, sweetie?
One thing that I will say is that okay, so like a lot of the lessons that and the advice that was given, I kind of like already knew about, right? I'm not gonna be stuff, but like I knew like it was there, right? But like this is like the first time like it's ever like really been like like the light has actually like been shed on it. So I actually appreciate y'all for that.
Thank you, Austin. Austin, I know you're gonna go out and do some big things with your life, some great things. I mean, you just stepping up and being bold and brave to open your mic, have your camera on. You keep doing that. You keep doing that. I know you're gonna take this stuff back and apply it. Thank you.
All right, I have a question. Is there a way we can get in contact with some of the speakers here? Because I would love to have their contact.
Deontay, you got a question? I am not surprised, and I love it because I am you. Okay, I'm you. Just to let you know that. I know we talked back and forth today via the chat. But yes, in our program, all the speakers' information is listed in the back of the program. And we'll drop that link again for you. It's a PDF link. Please download it to your computer or save it to your favorites. But we'll drop that link. Dr. Edwards or Ms. Wright, if you'll drop that link. Thank you so much, Deontay. Yes.
One more question. How often do you guys do this? So you said this was the first time?
This was the first time. We hope to do it again, either at the beginning of the summer or the end of the summer.
Okay.
Would you recommend it?
Yeah.
What school are you in?
I'm in Frederick Douglass High School.
Mr. Porty is your principal.
Yeah.
Who's your AP?
Hold on.
It's either Mr. Blackman, Ms. McIntyre.
Ms. Brown is our AP. Ms. Brown is our AP.
Okay. I need you to tell Mr. Porty and Mr. Brown that you want this specifically for your school. Let's do it again. All right?
All right.
Do that. Thank you, Trinity.
You're welcome.
All right. Is there anyone else? And that program is now in your chat box, and it has all the presenters' information on it.
Yes, I would like to shout out Mrs. Madison. I just want to let her know that her program.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sweetie,
He was shouting out Miss Madison. She's breaking.
Let's find her so that we can
Somebody told us.
Yeah. Kamaya, your volume is breaking up, but we got Miss Madison. We heard that part.
Miss Madison, she is shouting you out. Kamaya, if you will, please put it in the chat box. I'm sure Miss Madison wants to hear that.
Okay.
All right, guys, is there any other questions or comments? If you are seeing my screen, if you look up here, all of your presenter contact information is there. It's their name as well as their email address. So that is in the chat box. Download that PDF file. Okay. Please complete the survey. That is how we're reporting back attendance and giving your principals feedback to let them know how you felt about this session as well. The time now is 3 o'clock. We're going to drop our information into the chat box as well. This is our Instagram name. So if you will, please follow us on Instagram so that you can hear about these events. And of course, we are follow friendly, so we will definitely follow you back. I know how sometimes we can be with, hey, you don't follow me, so I'm not going to follow you, but we will definitely follow back. And as we told you earlier, please put your information in the chat box if you have a blog or a YouTube channel. I'm going to do a shameless plug for my YouTube channel. It has lots of instructional strategies up there, different videos. It's for parents, students, and teachers. And so please subscribe. My YouTube channel is in the chat box as well. So just click and subscribe. And I believe Dr. Edwards also has a YouTube channel. And Miss Wright, if you ever need any pastries or the goodies, she does something outside of this job. She is a baker, so, and chef. So Miss Wright, if you will, please give us your Intoxicate Me Instagram in the chat box. Please follow all of your speakers on the Instagram. Speakers, if you're still online, if you will, please put your Instagram or social media or Twitter there. And we will rock out, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate it. Remember that you control you, and everything is possible because you have the power to change your situation, your life, and your mind. When you change your mind, you change your actions. All right. See you later, guys.
Bye, guys.
Godspeed, thy comrades.
Godspeed. Okay.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone. This was so amazing.
Thank you.
Shout out from Lancaster. This was wonderful, Doctor.
Thank you. Thank you for bringing your students, Mr. Boykin. That's awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's Lancaster, South Carolina. See you over there, Tammy.
I can't wait to be a part again.
Dr. Edwards, what's up for me for a second? All right, go to count. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, you can go. Bye, Tony. Have a great day. Enjoy the weekend.
Enjoy your weekend, guys. All right, we're down to 27 people. Yay. Yes, you're going back to class right now.
Yep, it's about, oh, yeah. What they say, we going back to class.
You're going back to class right now.
School almost over.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and start putting them back in the
weight room.
Well, I guess they can stay here. Miss Gates, thank you for hanging out with us. Is there anything you want to unmute yourself? Anything you want to add? We're gonna now just open the floor. I've stopped sharing my screen.
I'm just happy that I was given the information to even apply. So shout out to my good friend, Miss Lanice McGee from Milwaukee. She tagged me in this, and she knows my background with job readiness and helping individuals get ready to apply for jobs. Because the high schools, they don't teach how to do a cover letter, resume, how to dress, how to shake hands, the top 10 interview questions. So I was just happy just to pour into them and just to have that crowd that actually had questions for me. They were like very engaged. So it was a great opportunity. So when you guys do this again, if it's later on in the year, I am signing up and I'm gonna tell more people about it because it truly blessed me. It was awesome.
Yay, thank you. I was in your session too, and you were blessing the students, telling them about job descriptions, how to write their resume, how to dress for it. They had a lot of questions for you too.
Yes. Yes. So I was just happy to be a part.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Somebody said, Miss Gates, you did awesome. One of the students in the chat said you did awesome.
We need that.
I know that's right. I know the schools, y'all about to start closing out.
All right, we still have about 19 people on with us.
I'm not trying to go nowhere.
We about to.
Bye, guys. Bye, guys.
Oh, did you guys put people in the waiting room?
Yeah, I just put them in there.
Oh, okay. Oh, you put them in there. Okay, I was about to say, somebody coming in.
No, I put them in there because they wasn't leaving.
I was about to say.
I can put remove on it. I'll put remove. Let's just go through and remove.
Yeah,
them.
we can remove. Okay, let me go to it too.
Oh, Lord, they said remove from Zoom report. No, never mind. They're gonna have to remove them.
Oh, okay. You probably have to unclick that part then.
Oh, no. I think they'll get it. When we end the meeting, they'll all get it.
Okay, all right. Because they're leaving. It was from 11 to 10 right now.
Okay, can we
Do I need to
debrief?
leave you all?
Can we debrief?
Oh, okay.
Do I
I
need
got
to
you
stay
still
or
on
leave?
here.
Well, I didn't know if you all, I was gonna wait for you all to say, okay, bye.
Well, we just need to have a time to get back together with you all to get the videos. But again, we'll send that link out to you. I'll send it out sometime tonight. But we don't want to hold you longer than this.
Okay.
We try to figure out where we about to
I
be
enjoy
back.
myself. Thank you all for having me as moderator, but thank you so much. And you all have a good weekend.
You too. Thank you.
Darling. Bye. We did it. We made it.
We made it.
Turn out this light. It's been all in my face the whole day. Woo.
All right, y'all. Seriously though, where we about to go debrief at?
Hey, listen.
I mean, where we going to debrief at? Huh? Hey. Where you at, Denise? You out in Douglas County? How long it's gonna take you to get on this side?
I'm in Douglasville. Where is this side of town?
We can either Midtown is what, Atlantic Station. They have the best drinks over there. Do y'all like what's the name of that drink that has the mint and lime?
Mojitos.
They have a pineapple mojito at Yard House. Bomb. But it's not half price. But if we want a picture or something, then we have to go somewhere that's like Mexican.
We would.
Yeah.
What y'all want? Well, y'all want a picture or no? Because my friend sent his students. What friend sent their students? Because okay, I don't know. One of my friends talking about her friend sent his students. So over here in East Atlanta Village, we have a Black restaurant. It's called Blue Cantina.
Oh, okay.
That's Black owned. And I think they have like pictures of drinks. And then, like I said, Emmett Park, it's gonna be hard to park over there. Blue Cantina.
Oh no, yeah, I need ease to park. Yeah, they do be.
Atlantic Station has, like I said, they got half price appetizers, but their drinks aren't half price. Let me see. So I'm down. Oh, and then the other place that I love is over in Castleberry. What's the name of that? No Mas?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Y'all want No
I
Mas?
haven't been there in God knows when.
Me either.
I don't know if they have happy hour, but I know their drinks are good.
I haven't been there forever.
And they got I have. It's been some years.
Yeah.
They got pictures.
They do have
got them pictures now. Them pictures now. You can't lose them pictures, man. You cannot lose them pictures.
Okay. So y'all down for No Mas?
Yeah, I'm down for that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm down for that. I can do me some good chips and salsa or something.
So either No Mas or Blue Cantina. Blue Cantina is black, No Mas is probably white.
Which one the best parking? And Nomad's probably the best parking, huh?
Blue
You gotta
Cantina
pay for
probably, because all the parking in East Atlanta Village is free.
We got to pay for parking for No Mas though?
No, I think, do we? Yeah, it's in Castleberry. Oh my God.
What are these kids doing?
Whoever sold our phone number to this car warranty person need to be shot. They need to go to hell.
Yeah, that's how I felt about that election stuff. They kept on calling and calling.
Yes, I said whoever sold our phone numbers to the car warranty people need to go.
Oh my God. And because they always call, and they call from all these different numbers.
Yeah, that was from a Dublin number that had the same 3 digits as my dad. So it's like, you know, you have to ask. I think they're getting smart with this. All right. So Blue Cantina is free parking throughout East Atlanta Village. And then No Mas, I think they park the car for you, or either it's paid parking because it's a Friday.
Okay, I say, do I want, okay, wait, let me just look. Have I been in Blue Cantina?
Blue Cantina turns into the club at night. And don't nobody there wear masks, but they do have outdoor.
They have outdoor?
They do.
I'm only down with outdoor for real, y'all. I just
yeah, I feel you.
They have small outdoor. No Mas has outdoor too, though.
I say No Mas. That's what I say. That's my vote. But
well, let's do No Mas. Say less.
All right.
What time we think we need to be there? We can be there 3:40. It's 3:12 now. So 20 or 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's not gonna take me long.
Me
either. I got it. Well, let me I gotta send out a couple emails.
Okay.
And then I'm heading over there, and I gotta put on some real pants. Girl, I got on tights.
That's how
where the butter reside. I think I'm wearing college shade shirts though.
Like I need to put on some clothes, like for real, because
okay. So do we want to say 4 o'clock?
Okay, say 4 o'clock. That'd be better.
Yeah.
4 o'clock. All right. I'll see y'all.
All right.
Bye.
All righty.